November 3 Bravo Echo, free exchange approved. See ya.
All right, we are here, and let's see. Can I show this? Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe? Here, let's see if I can clear this out. Reset transform. Here we go. That's better. Not quite. Not quite. There we go. Crop. That's what I want to show. Just the map. Alright. So, this is a view that is showing pilot edge telemetry. So we can see what's going on here. We got the red planes are pilot edge and the yellow plane is me. So that's kind of the state of the world. I can try, what I can try here is, I wonder if I can put this up and just shrink it. It won't, you're not going to be able to see very much up here. So I don't know. I mean, if people like that, I'll leave it up there in the corner. It'll at least give you an idea of the conga line, you know, just how many people are coming up. Without me having to worry about switching the map back and forth. So this, let's see, so you can get an impression of, I think I didn't mess this up. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can see the conga line is pretty intense there. I wonder if there's a way to not show the labels. Ordinarily, I like the labels, but they tend to obscure everything, so you can't actually read. I think there is something to... What is it? What is it? What is it? It would be like online flying. Let's see if that no, that was not it. Aircraft. Show last position. Blah, blah, blah. Map label, simulator aircraft.
Fond du Lac ground, Diamond DA40, Golf Bravo Zulu Whiskey Golf.
I don't see it.
At GA parking.
So we'll leave it for now. That's fine. Whatever.
With Yankee.
All right. What we have to do here is we have to get set up. So I'm not going to bother with showing all this stuff. We're just going to leave that in the background and see what goes on. Okay, so the Diamond is right there. He's getting ready to taxi. Active runway per the ATIS is going to be 18. We're dealing with information Yankee, Fond du Lac, so let's get ready to go here. All right. Let's make our call. We're in a T6 Texan. So we're going to be doing Texan 731 November Echo. Let's see, let's confirm that we're on ground. So there's ground 121.85, and there's tower, which is 120.40. Those are the temporary frequencies set up for this event. There goes our diamond friend. So we'll go ahead and make a call out to Fond du Lac Tower. Fond du Lac Tower, Texan 731 November Echo, with information Yankee at the ramp, ready to taxi VFR. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Let's make sure this works. Fond du Lac Tower, Texan 731 November Echo, with information Yankee, ready to taxi VFR. Come on, guys. I tested this.
731 November X, Fond du Lac ground, roger. Runway 18, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 27 Alpha.
Runway 18, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 27 at Alpha. 1 November Echo. Alright. Go ahead and set off the parking. Make sure our altitude is set. I'm going to use the cheat key for that. And we are facing west, so the compass is reading correctly. Give it a little bit of beans. And we turned right. Compass is turning... Well, the compass is turning left, but it's correct. Alright. Switch momentarily to third person. It's a little bit easier. The Texan doesn't have a lot of forward visibility. So here's 27 at Alpha. Actually, this is Alpha, but here's 27. Oh. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Here. There we go. I like to give it a little bit of up and to the right. Just so we have some awareness. There we go. Taxi no faster than a brisk walk. So we've got Mr. Diamond up here. Can't see him through the signs. Let's see if I get better track on him. So you might say, what do we do in the case that we have a tail dragger and you're in first person? You know, you're like in a real plane. So typically what tail draggers do is they kind of peer out the side and then they do this kind of little S pattern back and forth just to make sure that there's nobody in front. So way is clear. Way is clear. Give it a little bit more gas, get down there reasonably quick. Let's check over here. Looks clear. Make sure nobody's coming out of here. Looks clear. Anybody behind us? Hello! Got one passenger. Whoa! What the? I heard that. What was that? We are doing the Warbird arrival today, which is going to be... first we have to get outside of Fond du Lac's airspace. 4 nautical miles. Then we're going to go to Warbird Island at 2,800 feet, less than 250. Then once we check in at Warbird Island, it's either left-hand orbits, or once we're cleared in, we're going to go to 1,800 and less than 150. I hear a jet out here somewhere. What is going on, baby? That sounds like a military jet. Awesome. So, as you can see, we are...
Fond du Lac Tower, runway 18, winds calm, clear for takeoff.
We are, in fact, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I wanted to see, for a lark, I decided to download the scenery for 2024, and it performed so well last night that I decided today's stream I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna do this with Microsoft. So let me switch to tower here. Okay, let me confirm that this is tower. Am I not clicking? Am I not? Okay, I'm not. Having trouble seeing. Yeah, 2-4, that's on tower. Yeah, there's somebody up here. Can't see him. Okay, I better switch my map. Alright, are they showing up on traffic? Not that I can see. Are they showing up on little nav map traffic? There is somebody moving at 225 knots. I would bet they're pretty fast. Okay, let's make a call in. Fond du Lac Tower, Texan 731 November Echo is holding short runway 18 for VFR west eastbound departure.
Texan 731 November Echo. Fond du Lac Tower, runway 18, winds calm, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18, cleared for takeoff, 1 November Echo. Right.
Golf Bravo Zulu Whiskey Golf, frequency change approved. See ya.
Thank you very much. Frequency change approved. Golf Bravo Zulu Whiskey Golf.
I bet that guy's in a jet. Could hear him from a mile off. Okay, here we go. We are cleared for takeoff. What did I forget to do? I forgot to rats. Where's my thing here? Forgot to tell. Okay, so Miss 4 flight is not gonna destroy our ears. That's why I wanted to make sure. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we apply back pressure until we get the tail authority, and then we lift the nose up to neutral, and then we take off. All right, Deputy Dan, how's it going? We're doing a little bit of SimVenture today in the Texan. Look at that. May not be the flashiest warbird, but she's got it where it counts. Yes, sir.
Texan 1 November Echo, frequency change approved. See ya.
Frequency change approved. See ya. All right. We are going to head off here. Ooh, I see a jet. What is that guy? Whoa. What is that guy doing? Oh, that's SimVenture's going pretty well. Yeah, that I don't know what jet that is. It might be an F-16. So let's see. This is 2800. So this is 2800. We have to be outside of Fond du Lac's airspace, so we need to be 4 nautical miles away. SimVenture is going pretty well for me this year. I was doing X-Plane yesterday, and I decided to give Microsoft a chance because I downloaded the Pilot Edge scenery for Oshkosh, and I was pleasantly surprised. So it was actually quite good. And it was good enough that I decided today I was going to come back and try this out. So I'm sorry you can't be in it this year. I understand things happen, you know, schedules and all that. Let's see, I have to figure out what my frequencies are. Okay, so warbird arrival is pretty much everything is 118, but we don't know what that is until we switch to the Osh ATIS, so we better switch to that. That's 125.9er. So let's listen to that, and then we also want to be on 118.5.
Sky clear,
118.5.
VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect.
There we go.
Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages
Let's hope we
20
don't
or
crash into the ground.
Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagmen until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagmen to runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go on reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
I missed the first part of that. Oh, nice!
Latest information Delta. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29er 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival.
Interesting.
Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to shall follow the flagmen.
So arrival and departures. 18 left, south. So arrivals, that means they're going to put us on 27.
Runway 18 left.
Okay.
Monitor tower on the Phenon on left.
Let's go over to 118.5. I'll just confirm that that is 118.5. Sorry, there's a lot of frequency work starting out. Once we get the frequency set up, then this is pretty straightforward. Okay, hey Jeffrey B, how's it going?
On the ground, pit start your descent. You're following traffic at 12 o'clock. Comanche.
So I'm taking a chance here, Jeffrey B. I'm in the other sim.
L39 or Warbird.
Green L39, roger.
So we're in the Texan T6. Oh, and we're way high. So we want to come in
the Green Comanche. You can start your base now.
to Warbird Island at 2800,
on the orange dot.
and we can be pretty much as fast as we want to be.
Anyway, Cessna, you're following that Comanche. Just
Great job today, Jeffrey. Awesome job on the air show. That was fantastic.
Comanche, actually, I want you to take all the way down to the green dot. You clear the land, runway 27.
I have been struggling for ages with model match, so I can only imagine. I just learned about X-Plane, was it the CSR files, and I don't know how you did the magic you did. I'm going to have to talk to you later, because there's some mighty good stuff that you did. And you had custom liveries for everybody, so you not only had to buy all those planes, or if you don't have them already. I knew several of the planes were in both sims, so I was really impressed by that. I don't know. That's yeah, CSLs. There's just a lot of work behind the scenes. I don't think people necessarily watching know the pain and suffering that you must have gone through to get that to work. But okay, so now we're established. We're coming in. Hopefully.
To the show.
The one thing I'm not sure of is if I can actually see any traffic here, because this is Microsoft Simulator.
Cherokee, you can charge your base turn to be in the numbers, runway 27 on the orange dot, clear to land.
But we're going to keep an eye out.
The Comanche,
I'm gonna cheat a little bit and go over here. Is it about time to switch tanks? No, I can go a little bit longer.
Maintain 1,800 to your over the.
There we go.
I'll start your descent from there.
I think I can see other traffic. Yes, I can. Good.
Direct to the numbers now.
Okay. So we'll keep that up just in case.
For L39.
All right. We're a little bit high, a little bit fast. Well, a little bit slow actually. We're under 150.
You keep turning direct to the orange dot. Direct to the orange dot now. Keep your base turn tight for me. Runway 27, clear to land.
Yeah. So the AI models aren't the problem. A bunch of us have summed it up in chat, in another chat. We were like, Microsoft, just give us the ability to have a slider to adjust the view distance for aircraft. Then it's all good. I understand why they kept shortening it and made it like under a mile. And that's fine usually. For group flies, I don't care because the tags you can see forever. But if you're on Pilot Edge or VATSIM, you don't necessarily get tags in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, you know, you have to. Oh, I'm shooting my altitude here. Here, let's get up. We're getting sloppy.
White and red Cherokee, turn
It's supposed
right.
to be 228. So if they just had a slider, then I could, you know, I can choose the performance settings I want. I don't have to be like that. Here, let's see. So we are supposed to get in here. If we're doing, if we're holding, we're going to do left orbits. But I don't think anybody's here, so I think we're just going to report in. There's Warbird Island, so we're almost over it.
Cessna over the ground pit, start your descent.
Now we're at 2,800. Jeez, I can't talk and fly at the same time. You'd think that was bad. I think I can hide that because it's not really in use. Oh, and I'm a bad streamer. Here, that's all the traffic that's going in.
Your base beam the numbers, runway 2.
I'm just going to leave that in the background there.
At or past the orange
That's for your viewing enjoyment. See, I'm nowhere near at the level that that these guys that did the air show are at. I'm showing you how the sausage is made, and in my case, it's kind of painful.
Keep that base turn tight for me, white and blue Cessna. I want you to turn direct to the orange dot now for me, please.
All right.
Carbon Cub, I'm going to start your base turn now, runway 27. You're clear to land at or after the orange dot. Everybody inbound on the ground pit, maintain 1,800, or sorry, everybody over the tracks, maintain 1,800 to your over the ground pit.
Oshkosh Tower, Orange Texan, Warbird Island.
Orange Texan over Warbird, report a 2-mile left base for runway 27.
2 mile left base, 27.
The white and blue Cessna, turn right into the grass, follow the flyman, welcome to the show. And Carbon Cub, now turn it direct to the orange dot from your runway 27.
Okay, so from here, we go down to 1,800. Seaplane traffic may be below us at 1,300. I did the seaplane yesterday. Seaplane, I did an X-plane and flew the, what was it? It was the Pestrel? Yeah. It's a Brazilian biplane seaplane. It looks kind of vaguely like the Icon, except it's a biplane. Very unique. Very, very cool little fun aircraft.
Blue and gold Cessna over the ground pit, start your descent.
Okay, so we're supposed to be under 150. 150 is fine. We don't have any problem maintaining that. We're supposed to be down to 1,800. And we're reporting a 2-mile left base to 29. Or 27. There was a funny discussion on opposing bases about what it meant to report a 2-mile left base. Whether it was a diagonal 2 miles or whether it was where you should be if your final is going to be 2 miles, and that was a really interesting discussion.
White and red Cherokee over the ground pit, start your descent.
We're just going to kind of eyeball it. There's the seaplane base.
White and red Cherokee over the gravel pit.
Whew.
The number is runway 27, clear to land at or after the orange dot.
That's Cherokee or the Cirrus?
Should see this over here. There we go.
For Cirrus, you can start your descent. You'll be following the Cherokee.
Probably right about where those boats are.
White and red Cherokee, start your base turn now for me, and I want you to now land on the green dot. Direct to the orange dot, runway 27, clear to land on the green dot for the white and red Cherokee.
Yeah, that's a 2 nautical mile. I have rings on my ForeFlight, so that's a little bit of a cheat.
Silver Cirrus, runway, turn your base abeam, the numbers, runway 27, you're clear to land on the orange dot.
Getting a little bit low. Oshkosh Tower, Orange Texan, 2 mile left base, 27.
Orange Texan, roger, runway 27, you're clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, Orange Texan.
And Red Silver, Sierra, stretch your base turn now, runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot.
27.
All right.
Orange dot.
Lowering the landing gear. Bring in some flaps. I noticed this thing really goes long if you don't bring in the flaps.
Maybe number 2 following the Texan on the left base. And Cherokee, nice job.
Ooh, I guess I better keep the speed up.
Blue and white twin Cessna searcher decent. Number 2 following the Texan on the left base. Red Silver Service, nice job. Right turn into the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
I gotta keep the speed up since that guy's following me. I don't see any traffic. This is the big difference between X-Plane and I do see that guy. That guy's huge. He might be special. I don't see any of the smaller traffic. Okay, we're gonna get to the numbers. Drop the throttle. There he is.
Number 2 following the Texan, runway 27, clear to land on the numbers for me, please. Yellow, blue, Grumman over the Grove, pit start your descent.
Okay, let's bring in some flaps because we know this thing don't stop unless it's got full flaps. You can hear FS Realistic adding some wind noise. Center line, center line, center line, center line. A little bit after the orange dot. No bounces, no bounces.
Right turn into the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
Yep. As soon as we get our speed there. There we go.
Now, runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot.
We're gonna probably blow through some linemen here. There we go. Oh, no, we missed them.
White Cherokee over the Grove, pit start your descent.
There you go.
Blue and white twin Cessna, turn right when able, and then follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
Oh, somebody stopped right there.
At or after the orange dot for me, please. Right turn, direct to the orange dot, and then runway 27, clear to land at or after.
Welcome to Oshkosh. We're going to go around this loop and then head into parking. So they did a really nice job of the scenery. I mean, my video card is not that great. It's like a 2070 RTX. But all of this scenery is performing really well at decent frame rates in 2024. So that was not the case last year.
After the orange dot.
Last year it was kind of a mess. Okay, so we're settled down now. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Oh, I didn't turn on my landing lights. Well,
Yellow, blue, Grumman, nice job. Right turn off into the grass.
It is what it is.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, we better go because we got this guy on our tail. Question is, can he see us? Yeah, he can. I'll keep the speed up, guy. I hear him speeding up too. I'm not gonna get too carried away here. I've ground looped this thing before. Oh!
I'm sorry, wait, Cherokee, nice job. Right turn off.
There you go.
Follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
I hope he's not saying Grumman. I didn't do it, whatever he's saying. There we go. Let's go around here. Yeah, this isn't my first rodeo. Oh, look at that. There's the Robinson R-22s doing their orbit. Now that's actually technically part of the scenery, so I don't think I can count them in my visibility check. So far I got this guy behind me in what looks like a caravan. That might actually be the default. So I think we can park anywhere up here. There's actually a parking thing. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. And some other people have parked over here, so we'll just park over here. There we go. Wow, they need to trim some of the grass here. Here we go. Here's the Here's a nice parking
Heading down
space.
From Fisk over the railroad tracks, maintain 1,800 until you're over the gravel pit, and then we'll call you out by type and color.
All right, so we'll do our little park and check out and see if we can see anybody. So this is not half bad. I mean, I can already tell that the models are kind of intentionally kept lightweight. Like this is a pretty low poly Cessna 152, but not bad. There's they did economize on the polys. I mean, oh, there's a nice Warrior. I can recognize him though. There's no problem with that. Now let's see if we can see anybody coming in. There should be a steady stream, according to that little map that we have up in the corner here, which I can make bigger now. Here, this is the map of all the people. Okay, see you later, Deputy Dan. Thanks for coming by. So, let's see if my view distance fears were alleviated. So we can obviously see these guys. These guys are like right next door. The default aircraft is set to 207, I believe. Sorry, not 207. No, I think it was a 207 from the NOTAM. Whatever the NOTAM said to set it. So I think that's why all these guys are showing up as 207s. It's a good default aircraft, but they're all showing up like that. Now, this guy, that guy's a good measure because he's going off. So let's see how far it takes him from me before he disappears. Because it looks like he's going down to, what did they say? They were leaving 18? So he's probably going all the way down that taxiway. So this will be a good test to see just how... I think it's going to be somewhere... Well, I see somebody way down at the end there. Looks like they're coming in to land, so I can see them. Yeah, I saw that guy.
Blue Diamond, right turn off when able, into the ground.
Excellent. All right, well, I was able to see that far at least. Where's the Cessna? There's the Cessna. So I wonder if that maybe the view distance isn't as bad as I thought. We were testing before and it was like, you know, under a mile visibility, which makes it very hard to see, you know, who's coming in and going. Now, the flagmen seem to be lower distance, so there's actually a line of flagmen that goes all the way back, but you can't see them. But you can see these models, so I wonder if they figured out a way to make the stand-ins have a higher LOD range, higher view range in Pilot Edge. That would be great as well, but I don't know how they're solving this problem. But I'm able to see that guy all the way on to, was it 3-1? It's actually not 3-1, that's the other one. All right, can I see anybody on I can see all the way to, wow! I shouldn't be able to see all the way down there. Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad I gave Microsoft a shot here, because I was really disappointed that they
right turn into the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome to
were not part of the show. I still have a special thing for X-Plane, though, so I know Jeffrey B. understands. All right, let's see.
By type and color, and give you descent instructions.
Okay, well, so then the next question is, what's the next plane that we should fly? So we're parked and down with the Texan. That's the end of the Texan. I'm going to go ahead and shrink this, shrink the little nav map so you can keep an eye on the status of the wonderful SimVenture, but there's still a lot to go. Let me just check and see how long we have this event. So this goes on until 8. So we are good to go, and we can keep going. I am going to disconnect.
Pilot Edge disconnected.
While we think of the next thing to do here. So let's see, let's go ahead and end this flight. Yep. Take me back. Okay, so that was the North American T6 Texan. An older trainer, like the Yak. It tends to be used right now for formation flying. Actually, there's a few schools that will do the fast formation training. There's a whole curriculum for that. It's the closest that a civilian will get to Air Force training. It's based off of the Air Force training, so you learn all sorts of things about formation flight, how to safely join and exit formation, emergency maneuvers, all sorts of training. It's a lot of stuff. Their requirements, I believe, are somewhere around 250-ish hours, 250-ish hours as a private pilot. So it's not like the second you get your private pilot, you go and do this, but you get some experience, and then you start off as a wing and go through the training. And I believe some of the places that you can train at do use the Texan still. So that's a really nice bird for formation flying. Has good combination of power, visibility, all that stuff. Here's the wonderful Corsair. I have not flown the Corsair yet. I was planning to fly the Corsair in X-Plane 12, so I may preserve that. There was one thing that I wanted desperately to do, and this is a bit of a wild thing. I've done all of these approaches multiple years, and so I keep trying to look for something that I haven't done, or some aircraft that's completely different that I haven't done anything in. And this gyrocopter, I'm sorry, I have to do the gyrocopter. So we're going to do a variation of what we did last night with the Robinson and X-Plane, and we're going to do the gyrocopter. A gyrocopter is an interesting bird because it's not quite the same as a helicopter. It doesn't have a collective. The rotor assembly there is basically to give you transitional lift, and basically that's what it's there for. So all of the lift actually comes from the rear engine, and then I think it's coupled through. So as you gain airspeed, actually I think it's loosely coupled. So you do get rotor speed when you increase the main engine, but you have to increase the main engine in order to get any rotor speed. So it has interesting performance characteristics. You don't have a collective, you have a throttle. If you cut the throttle completely, you will drop out of the sky like a rock. So it's going to require some careful power management. So let's go ahead and review what the I don't know if I have this. Do I have this? Might as well go ahead and bring up the ForeFlight. I have all the toys. Too many toys. I should spend some time actually configuring all of this so that, it actually works reasonably well. But for some reason, I used to have this air service thing that would successfully share the screen in OBS, but now it does not. So oh well. So I guess I just started sharing the entire desktop in OBS. Now when I first start up the ForeFlight connection, it starts at this insanely loud volume, so I'm turning the volume down now, guys. I'm so sorry about yesterday. Miss ForeFlight gives you runway warnings and all sorts of stuff, and she just basically blasted out our eardrums on short final the other day. And of course, because I'm in the Robinson, I'm totally hands on stick and throttle. I can't be bothered to change the volume while I'm on short final. So I joked it's kind of like the DPE dropping the pin and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped the pen. Can you pick that up?" No, I can't pick that up, and I'm short final. Don't do that. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this. It's not the Warbird arrival. It's our favorite transient helicopter. Okay, so first off, what is this? This is the M24 gyro. I might as well show you how this sausage is made too. Okay, so I'm cheating here. Sorry, I don't know all these aircraft. I'm flying too many aircraft into AirVenture, but I like to mix it up. Okay, so here's the M24. This thing, boy, this is such a weird aircraft. It's very cool though. Okay. I myself am strange and unusual. So this is MM24. I guarantee Pilot Edge guys. Well, I don't know. Maybe they do get these people on, but it's kind of a weird cross section between people who fly Pilot Edge and people who fly weird aircraft. So I'm kind of in both areas. Okay, so we have our VFR flight plan. We're going to go ahead and put 1 November Echo. We're going to put in this new code, MM24. I'll show you guys how it's done so you have an appreciation for Pilot Edge if you haven't used it before. You have a similar flight plan screen for VATSIM. A lot of people use VATSIM because there's no subscription cost. Pilot Edge does have a subscription cost, but it's consistent service on the West Coast. So if you're interested in a training angle, you might give Pilot Edge a look-see. I think they have a free trial period. I think this thing is definitely slant alpha because I'm not even sure it has equipment, so it might be even /uniform, but I'll file /alpha. It doesn't really matter. I think we're dealing with Cessna speed, so 100 is probably good. And we're going to take off, believe it or not, from a weird airport that I found that's perfect for this task. Okay, so we're going to switch off the sectional here, and we're going to look at this and draw in kind of what our flight plan is. So the heli flight plan, and you can see this in the document detail. So basically, they want you to come in over the shopping mall. They want you to stay north of what is it called? What? I can never remember how to pronounce this. Wakaku Ave, right? So Wakaku Ave also happens to be State Highway 91, and it's basically this road right here. So we're staying to the north of this thing. Whoops, that was horrible. Oh, that was also horrible. Here, maybe they just want me to draw. So we're going to stay to the north of that, come in, follow this, and then when we get up here to the mall, we're just going to bank over here, and then right here is the heli area. So we're going to park here. You can see the heli marker. Now, if you go along this long enough, you'll see there's Happy Jack's airstrip right here. So that's the one we're going to take off from. What is this? This is WI-73. I like using this just for the purpose. Kosh, and our cruising altitude is going to be documented below 13. So, I'm sorry, at or below? Helicopters shall enter the Kosh Class D airspace from the west, following and remaining north of Wakaku Avenue, pictured below, at 13. So, we're going to be coming in at 13. Might as well fill out what our approach speed. We don't need an alternate, and we're good to go. And there we go. I'm going to raise some eyebrows. Oh, I didn't pick a color. Well, the color is blue. I do like this aircraft. This is such a strange aircraft. Okay, let's go. I probably should have checked because it's in ForeFlight. It's in the nav charts. I don't know if it's actually in this sim, but it should be because I have Navigraph and you know I'm doing stuff. So let's see if it's even here. So what was it? It was WW. Now I've forgotten. WI-73. WI-73. Happy Jacks. Is it here? Is it here? Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Sometimes it's not known. Okay, so here's interstate or state route 91, and it's up here, and it should be. Ah, man, it should be there. We don't actually have it though. Okay, what I can do. Should I try to do this? I'll try to do it just for a little second. We can switch to the radar or the satellite image. You can see where this road is here. Happy Jacks is like literally right here. So what I'm going to do is a little bit cheesy. We're going to put our, can I just, there we go. It says departure. Now, I think this is going to put us airborne. Oh no, we can put it on the ground. Okay, this is better. Let's see if I can get a precise location then. Okay, so it's this lot, then it's this lot, then it's this lot. So this is literally where his little strip is. So we're talking about like here. I didn't know you could set this. So set as departure, and it's on the ground, shut down. That's what we want. Let's check our flight conditions just to make sure they didn't change. So we have to do clear skies. Air traffic is off. Players are off because we're going to be getting that through Pilot Edge. There we go. Let's take it out of here. This will be fun. All right. Oh, it might have started me out with the engine running. It's okay, because right now I think I'm in the middle of a field anyway. Okay, there we go. All right, we are going to... I don't believe there's any pre-flight on this. There better not be, but I better check just in case because I don't want to waste time with it. Yeah, there's chocks. Okay, so there's chocks. What else is there? Is there a remove flag or something? Any kind of... I've never started this up cold and dark. I think that might be it. I don't see... Oh, nope. The, why can I not... stupid dot. There. There, get it. Get it. No, get it. Get it. There. Remove before flight. Is there something under here I should check? Can't remember if there's something else under here. The pitot cover is very important, otherwise we won't get any airspeed. Now, we shouldn't need any airspeed, but, you know, we're trying to make this somewhat legit. Okay, wait a minute. Here, get in here. I've got a stupid drift on my Xbox controller. So, I have to kind of watch out for that. Alright, so, let's see. What are we going to do here? Probably want to start this thing up. But you know what? I'm not going to waste a lot of time with starting up an aircraft that I'm unfamiliar with. So we're going to do that. We are going to check and make sure that we have plenty of fuel, because I think they usually start us off with half. And let's go ahead and start with full. I know sometimes that changes the performance characteristics, but I think we've got enough to play around with. Wow, the oil is really hot. Why is it so hot? Should it be that hot? Or is it saying that it's low? It's actually low. Oh, it's low and it's warming up. Okay, good. It's saying it's too low for operation. There it goes. Now it's 50 Celsius. That popped on. We've got fuel line B, all this stuff. Landing lights, strobe lights can come on. All of this stuff. Pretty simple. Parking brake engage and just a throttle. That's all the controls we have. We also have... I think this is... Oh, that's the rotor brake. Okay, I'm not going to touch that. Anything else? We have the doors. We have this. That's just another throttle. I don't think this is like some kind of weird... No, it's coupled. I guess it could be like some kind of weird governor thing, but they don't model all of that. Okay, we got some nice... A20. Oh, A20, really? Nice. That's the older generation of the bows. She's wearing the David Clarks, so that's nice. Okay, great. I think we're good to go. Hopefully we don't have bugs out here. Alright, so what do I need to do? I think this airstrip is north-south. That makes the most sense. So we don't have a... any wind going on, but I think given the slope that I'm seeing right now, it probably makes the most sense to take off to the south So I'm going to taxi north, take off south, and since we don't have any radios out here, I guess that's optional too. Speaking of radios, we should probably go ahead and set our instruments up. So we don't really need any radios here, but they do recommend that we set up, we want to monitor tower. So that's going to be 118.5. So I'm going to use my wonderful Octavie. I'm going to go ahead and give them a plug because this is a wonderful piece of kit. If you're, some people want panels and some people want, all of this, like full Airbus cockpit. I don't really have a whole lot of space for stuff. So I saw this thing at Flight Sim Expo, and I immediately got it. Where is the site though? Having trouble finding their Octavie. Why is that hard to find? Octavie. They were around just a while ago. Octavie IFR 1. There we go. Octavie Net. Okay. This. Check it out. In fact, I'll pin it. Pin. This is Octavie IFR 1, and it's basically, if you can think of, if you've ever seen the Knobster, it's kind of like the Knobster. So it basically allows you to set radios. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out right now. This is my little thing. So I press COM 1, and then I set the standby frequency to 118.5. And you see how easy that is? Oh, it's so much better than the mouse. So I was having problems because the cockpit shakes and your head shakes and the mouse shakes, and it's really hard to dial in the frequency. But the knob, it's like this Knobster thing. Here, this is basically what it looks like. So it's just it's a small thing. You can hold it in your hand, and basically all of these buttons set different modes, and then the knob allows you to, you have a lower knob and a higher knob, so you can just dial in the frequency. And then there's a switch frequency button, so I can switch that into the active. So now I'm monitoring 118.5. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Did I actually submit my flight plan here? Yes, I did submit my flight plan, but now I need to actually connect. So we're going to connect. We're connecting with MM24, and we're blue.
Pilot Edge connected.
There we go. So now we should be able to hear, assuming that we're on. I don't actually hear anything, but we're also on the ground and we're a little bit far away. So let's see, what else do we need? We need our transponder, of course. So that we go over in here and hit the button transponder and then turn the upper knob, and that changes the last two digits. So we're squawking 1200 VFR, and we're on. If I press mode, that doesn't work in this aircraft, so not all of the things are mapped. So I'll just come through here and turn this on to altimeter. So now this is altitude reporting. Good.
That's it, blue and white. Blue looks
Oh,
like
good.
Skymaster, just over the ground. We'll take rock your way.
So we're set. Ordinarily I'd report on CTAF or something, but Happy Jacks don't have that. All right.
After the orange dot.
So the back engine is running. We got fuel. Let's see, where's our fuel gauge? Is there a fuel gauge? Rotor RPM, throttle, totalizer, 42 fuel flow, fuel pressure, manifold pressure, RPM. So it's got FADEC. It looks like, oh, here's that gas gauge. So awesome. It's like a car. So it's full tank. Great. That's fantastic. Okay, so we want to do compass turns to north, taxi, and then take off.
Over runway 27.
All right. Let's get going.
At 90 knots. And once you reach the gravel tip, then you can start your descent. I'll pick you up by type and color, and we'll do a nice.
We've got our brief.
And we'll give you some further instructions.
What we're going to do is we're going to fly diagonally down to this highway. So we're going to be flying to the southeast, and then we're going to fly along this highway, keeping to the north, and just fly straight in. And then when we get up here, we'll be keeping it 1300 and then fly north of the mall. So hopefully we'll be able to see the mall. The mall was really good in X-Plane, so I think it'll be good here. All right, let's go. Give it a little bit of throttle. Actually, release the parking brake. Thank you. Give it a little bit of throttle. Help mow this guy's crops a little bit. Wait a minute. Did I turn too far? I turned too far. No, I didn't tune too far. So I think we just aim right at his houses there. This is up to the north. I forget how fast we have to be going. I think it's like 50 knots or something before that rotor starts moving. So I was wrong before. This rotor is not coupled. You can kind of see that. You see how the top rotor doesn't actually move regardless of the throttle that I'm giving it? So that top rotor moves totally by transitional lift. Think of it as just converting some of the downward motion that the helicopter experiences, forward motion, into rotational motion. Okay. We're going to do a compass turn to south, and then cross-check, and we should be good. Notice that this aircraft, of all the aircraft, has a yaw string in the front, much like a glider. So it's this weird combination of, you know, you've got a glider, you've got a helicopter, and you've got a prop plane. And they all come together in this aircraft, which is super weird. Okay, we're going to give it the beans. And let off the brake.
And if you're coming up the railroad tracks, please make sure you're right over those railroad tracks, 1,800 feet. And
notice the main rotor starts rotating. And we're airborne. Departing to the south, and now we want to turn southeast.
902.
Look at this.
2 mile left base, runway 27.
That's awesome.
And Mustang over Fond du Lac at 4,000.
Let's see. Do we have a speed restriction? No. We do not have a speed restriction. We do have an altitude restriction, though, of 1,300 feet, so... And we're coming up on... I think we're coming up on Highway 91. Let's see, Highway 91. Are we there? There's our altitude. I think this is Highway 91. Go lower the throttle a little bit. There we go.
Runway Cessna, right turn into the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
Yep. This is it. Look at that. Wow. That's so cool. Okay. It is cool, but it is slow, so we're just gonna hang out here and chill. How's everybody's Saturday? Doing good? Did you watch the air show? There's an air show over on Jeffrey B's channel. He just popped in above, but I know, he could be flying SimVenture now for all I know. Or taking a well-earned break. It's no small feat to put on an air show. Alright, let's see. Is my vertical speed is doing pretty good here. I think I can dare to look at this. Look at the rotors, like, at the flex.
Make sure that you're directly over the railroad tracks until the gravel pit. At the gravel pit, you'll start your descent. Yellow and blue.
Such an interesting aircraft.
Mustang's over the aisle.
I don't think anybody is flying this into SimVenture. But you never know. Somebody might see this and go, hey, that's a great idea. I should do that. The answer is yes, you should.
Turn your base now. Turn your base now.
Okay, so inbound traffic stays on the north and southbound or outbound stays on the south.
Yellow and blue Cessna Phenom Jet is turning final runway 27. Runway 27, you're clear to land on the numbers. November 8 Sierra Delta, midfield downwind, start your descent.
Now, unfortunately,
Yellow and blue Cessna looking good. Turn
you can see all these aircraft.
for the numbers.
I should be able to see out the window and see some of those aircraft.
Delta, turn your base.
And I can't see anybody. So
Yellow
I suspect that is...
all the way around, aim for the orange, clear to land on or after the green dot now. Phenom Jet.
that is the limitation.
Commander 8 Sierra Delta, square off your base to the final, aim for the orange dot, please, aim for the orange dot. Yellow Blue Cessna, where are you going? You're not aiming for the runway.
Uh-oh.
Go around for the Yellow Blue Cessna, go around, go around, go around.
Oh.
Commander 8 Sierra Delta, runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Yellow and Blue Cessna, I'm going to have you go around, go around. Yellow and Blue Cessna, go around.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gravel pit, or inside the gravel pit, start your descent. Everybody coming up from Fisk, I want you directly over the railroad tracks until the gravel pit. At the gravel pit, that's where you're going to start your descent. Yellow and blue Cessna, keep going around. I'm going to call your right crosswind turn here shortly.
I love this. This aircraft is so weird.
Mustang, continue inbound.
Ooh, there's a Mustang coming in.
November Delta, turn right now. Start your right down crosswind turn. Grumman 157, keep your downwind wide for me, please. I'm going to put a Cessna kind of inside of you here. Yellow and blue Cessna, do you have a Grumman just off your right-hand side? Negative. Roger. Yellow and blue Cessna, turn your right crosswind now. Turn your right crosswind to downwind now. Tighten it up, tighten it up. I'm going to try to split you here and bring you in. Long
There's something else to be noted here, which is that
turn your right crosswind now. Long easy 0.
I don't have photogrammetry turned on, so I had bad experiences with photogrammetry. I decided to just stop doing that, so
I'm going to have you parallel. You've got one aircraft off
turn
your
this
right
down
hand
just
side.
a little bit. See if I can get a better...
Grumman 157, turn your base now.
There. Is that better? No, that's worse.
Start your descent. Grumman inside of you.
There we go. Is that good? That's higher. Whoa! We're flying over the... We're crossing the streams. There we go.
Cessna 8 Papa Delta, turn your base. Mustang, take it all the way down past the green dot now. Grumman 157, clear to land on the orange dot. Cessna 8 Papa Delta, square off your turn for me, please. Cessna 4 November Delta, turn your base now. Carbon Cup 9 Charlie Delta, start your descent. Once you guys land runway 27, it's a right turn into the grass.
You saw nothing.
157, you're looking really good. Put it down on the runway. Cessna 8 Papa Delta, keep it in the air. I'm going to put you down after the green dot. Grumman 157, if you can't take it all the way down to the green dot. Now you're on the ground. Grumman 157, right turn into the grass. Cessna 8 Papa Delta, runway 27, you're clear to land on the orange dot. Cessna 4 November Delta, bring it all the way around. Aim for the numbers, please. Bring it straight towards the numbers. Carbon Cup 9 Charlie Delta, again, turn your base 1. Continue to turn all the way around. You're clear to land on the numbers. Everybody, once you land runway 27, it's going to be a right turn in the grass. Grass has been rolled smooth. Welcome to the show, everybody.
What are we doing here? 80 knots?
Cessna 4 November Delta, you're doing really good. You're clear to land on or after the green dot now. Carbon Cup 9 Charlie Delta, you're clear to land on the orange dot. Cessna 05 Hotel, just inside the gravel pit, you're looking really good. Start your descent.
Wow, she's talking really fast. Jeez Louise, look at how many planes there are. That's nuts.
Cessna 4 November Delta, take it all the way down to the green dot. Carbon Cup 9 Charlie Delta, you're looking beautiful out there. Put it down on the orange dot. Cessna, red and white Cessna, turn your base now. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on or after the green dot.
So it's funny, as a musician, I'm listening to the pitch of the main rotor blades, which gives me an indication of whether I'm ascending or descending.
White and red Cessna, ready for departure. The base turn, don't square it off. You're clear to land on or after the orange dot.
Oh, is this an active frequency? 12485? No, I don't think so.
Big Ford, ready at runway 27 on north departure.
Oh, it's Big Ford. Ford Tri-Motor.
Roger, go.
Taking off 27.
Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Big Ford.
All right, so we're coming up on the mall. It's a little bit of ways, so we're just going to stay at 13. We don't actually talk to anybody on this approach. It's a little bit boring. There's 2 diagonal roads, so we just have to make sure we get the right one.
Big Ford runway 27, you're cleared for takeoff at or below 1,300.
Oh, right. So he's going to be taking off this away, and he's supposed to stay on a west heading or north.
From Fisk, again, everybody needs to be directly over.
So we're all separated nicely.
Half-mile and trail spacing.
So the road does a little wiggle here.
Enter the down and over the gravel pit. That's where you're going to start your descent.
We're just going to follow that wiggle a little bit.
And give you instructions from there.
Here's the wiggle.
Start your descent.
Can we see that tri-motor? I can't see him yet. He's slow, so... Alright, so this in front of us right now is the mall.
Cessna, turn your base.
So we should be prepared for landing. Okay, so I'm going to bring the throttle back. There we go. And we're going to turn north here. Oh, there's the blimp.
Black Texan, Roger, report over Warbird Island.
Going like 50 knots here. This is super slow. Oh, there's the tri-motor.
Looking really good. Aim for the orange.
Tri-motor.
After the green dot.
Can I get my focus to work here? There we go. Trying to focus and land at the same time. It's kind of crazy. Okay, what did I say? Don't chop the throttle. Coming a little high.
Start your descent.
There we go.
Again, everybody coming up from Fisk, I need you guys directly over the railroad track. 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile and trail spacing. Fly directly over the railroad tracks.
Right on the center line.
That's where you can start your descent on the right.
And we'll let the...
I'll pick you out by type and color, give you instructions from there. White and blue diamond, you're looking really good. Again, you can start your descent, turn your base.
And there we are.
White and blue diamond looking really good. One continuous turn all the way around. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on or after the green dot.
And there was another helicopter that was taken off while we were landing, so... Very good. I think that might be an automatic helicopter because... Let's see. Can I see him on our... I don't think so.
Here's inside the gravel pit. Start your descent.
This guy. Nope. He's AI. Yeah. So they have some AI on a loop that's just...
Papa Charlie, start your descent.
flying patterns. I don't think there's any real helicopters here.
Once you land runway 27.
Yeah, these are all coded.
Speed down, slow down.
Wow, look at this.
To the right into the grass
That's nuts. Oh, just a tip. This looks insane, but all these planes are actually the flagmen. So that's a trick that they figured out how to make dynamic flagmen, was to make a model that's actually an aircraft and
Cirrus, white and black Cirrus again. One
and then change the state.
For the orange dot, clear to land on or after the green dot.
Good Texan, Warbird.
Texan over Warbird Island, Roger.
Ah, somebody else is flying a Texan. Hey, Tenchel, how's it going? All right, let's go back once we came.
In the air all the way down to the green dot. White and red Cessna, runway 27, you're clear.
What time is it? 6 o'clock. This event ends at 8. I think we have time for some more aircraft. Flying out is going to be, I don't know, that's kind of boring. Why don't we instead, we'll park it over here, and then
right turn into the grass. Nice job there. White and red Cessna.
We'll take a look. I'll give you a little visual tour of the Microsoft scenery.
Turn your base now.
With hopefully without tipping it over into a ditch.
Nice
Here we go.
Job, everybody.
And nice job, you. That's an insane amount of traffic. Okay, here we go. We got some Robinsons in the field there. These are the AI Robinsons.
White and gray Cessna, you're looking really good. Clear to land on or after the orange dot.
Yeah, you can tell because that's not that's not safe. Okay, that's okay.
Again, for all the aircraft coming inbound.
Some rounding.
Stay directly over the railroad.
Let's go over and see the Goodyear blimp.
Half-mile on trail spacing. Stay over the railroad.
I kind of thought that the blimp would be a really easy aircraft to fly, and then I started learning about pilot stuff, and it turns out these guys need to have like airline transport pilot ratings. They're all career veterans, really experienced aviators, and they know their stuff. So it takes a little bit more than a casual person to be able to fly one of those. We got some. The scenery is very nice. We've got our campsite. There's a plane. We can see the iconic water tower, Oshkosh. Can also see the gravel pit. It's over here. That's a major visual landmark.
Big Ford inbound from the Miller's Bay.
The dots that they are talking about are right here. So here's the white dot, there's the green dot, and there's the orange dot. So when she cleared the aircraft to land on the green dot, that's this aircraft. We'll see if he can try to straighten out my head here.
That's Big Ford, Miller's Bay. That's 2 miles north.
Oh, Big Ford.
Big Ford, Roger. Report a 2-mile right base over the shoreline.
There's actually Big Ford. I think he made that. I think he did that. That was nice.
Long, easy, right turn into
Good job. Everybody's showing up as a 207 for some reason, so I'm guessing they might have intentionally switched the model match to the same plane so that they didn't have problems. It's definitely a performance hog if you see a lot of different aircraft. Also, they seem to do something to improve the Microsoft view limit, because in testing that I did with other multiplayers, we couldn't see past a mile, and this is definitely past a mile visibility. So the planes appear to be visible even over long distances. I was able to see people departing on 18 earlier. Yeah, see, like you can see these guys. That's amazing. So I'm impressed. I'm glad I gave Microsoft the chance this year. I was kind of done with them after seeing, like only a mile visibility. I was like, well, this is a VFR event. It's very important that you be able to see other traffic, and I just didn't see how it would work. But last night I tried the Microsoft scenery. I said, well, I might as well take a look at the scenery and Microsoft and see what they did and see if they did anything different from X-Plane. And the scenery performed so well. I have to say, I really have to give Pilot Edge a round of applause and the people who worked on the map, because they did an amazing job. It really is an incredible job.
You can take it down to the orange dot now, runway 27, clear to land.
Orange dot, Big Ford.
So I don't have a very good graphics card. It's like a 270 RTX compared to some streamers, and this is running fine. I'm not having any performance problems.
Cherokee type, continue towards the gravel pit.
That looked a little spicy.
For Lima, start your descent.
Is that dash? Dash 8? Or is that the forward? Whatever it is... Oh! Whoa! Oh! Well, getting it down is half the trouble. Or half the battle. Nice! Okay, so, that's a quick tour of Oshkosh.
Start your base turn.
I think that's good. We're still listening to the north ramp. So, let's see. Can I get a good camera view here while I'm setting up for the next thing? Here, I'll go ahead and do this. I think they're landing south, so I'm gonna go over here. This is the Stoll. For people who like Stoll, this is the Stoll area. Oh, it doesn't look like the Stoll area is rendered this time. Looks like they just kept it a checkerboard. That's a shame. In the past, they've had Draco and other stuff out here. Oh, they still have Draco. Yeah, there's Draco.
I got a white and black Cessna, Papa Romeo. Are you on frequency?
I don't know why. Maybe they do have this and my scenery just isn't streaming in. Or maybe I need a different plug-in that I didn't get. There's our Dash 8 thing. Okay, so I'll leave this here and then we'll plan a next flight. Yeah, it looks like it worked out not badly. Okay. I stand corrected. I mean, if Microsoft is usable, I love the Microsoft scenery. So scenery and VFR is awesome in 2024. The only problem has been being able to see traffic. And it looks like, you know, I can see this traffic and I can see this traffic. So it's, you know, it's visible to quite a distance, which is good. That's what we want. It's not easy to spot traffic in real life either, but you know, at least if you can see more than a mile, you usually lose traffic somewhere in the 3 to 5 miles. You know, fighter jet pilots, maybe they can see out to 10 miles, but they're super trained. Even that's a hard call. It also depends on the time of day, the weather, the haze, your relative altitude, whether you're you know, trapped in a lot of ground clutter or whether you're in the air. You know, it's all sorts of factors. All right, before I do that, sorry, I don't want to be a bad citizen.
Pilot edge disconnected.
Let's go ahead and disconnect. And then we'll just go back to the main menu. Let's see what other shenanigans we can get into. We still got it's 6:30, so we've got plenty of time. So I've flown the gyrocopter. That is a very unique kind of aircraft. The other unique aircraft I flew the other day was an X-plane. It was the Pestrel. Is it Pestrel? Pestrel. It's a Brazilian plane. It's a biplane, but also a seaplane. It looks somewhat like the Icon. So it's got a unibody, low body hull that can be used to land in the water, but it's got 2 wings instead of 1. So that is super not the Pipistrel. Yeah, I keep making that mistake myself. What was it? I'll find it. Wait a minute. I had it in one of my. Where's my sheets of paper? Super Petrol. Here, I will find a link for it. Yeah, here we go. This guy. This is another plane I guarantee nobody has, or very few people would be the type of people to want to fly this, but when I see something like that, I just go, "Oh, that's super weird," and it makes me happy. Okay, let's see. So I have an idea. I do have an idea. This is going to be another reach as well, and we're going to have to think about it quickly if we want to do it. So the Warbird arrival. There is a limit. Aircraft weighing more than 500 pounds must advise ATC on initial contact. Jets are limited to those with MTOW less than 18,000. Click here for the list. But I'm not planning on flying a jet. Huh. Let me take a look. Let me take a look because maybe they've included it even though it's not a jet. Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it in here? Wow, do they actually allow this stuff to be done? Simulation is if there's an aircraft you don't see on this list, email to have it added. Wait, so that means this is all good? Hold on, let me read that again. Jets are limited to those with an MTOW of less than 18,000. Well, that's remarkable. So hold on. We have some options here then. Of course, the J3 Cub is less than That's not even a jet. What are we dealing with here? TBD, TBD, TBD. These are all pistons. So we must have the ability to fly. Can I do the filter on here? No, 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 no. I guess I should really look at this on should look at this on the PC, I guess. That's okay. Aircraft below this row may not be used for the special event. Piaggio 808. Yeah, the Zlin. The citation. Okay, yeah. All these make sense. I wasn't surprised by that. Hey, let's take a look at what can be used for this, though. Embraer. Phenom 300. I don't think I have that. Here, I'm going to move this over to the side. Looks like two species of plane had a child together. Exactly, right? It's very, very unusual. Okay, I do have the Phenom, but I have it in 2020. So, no, the answer is no. Oh, what about the Learjet? Hawker Beechcraft, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Learjet 31A. Learjet 25. Learjet 24. Where's the 35? No? If they have all these small jets, then we must be able to fly the Learjet. I'm assuming they will not have military aircraft, right? I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. Learjet 31A. What is this? This is the 35A. Learjet. They don't like me? It looks like they do not like me. Why don't they like me? Okay. Let's see, wait a minute. I wish I could use find in. They probably don't want me changing this. Yeah, I kind of need a quick find. Oh, wait a minute. I saw that. Nope, nope, nope. They just don't want really large aircraft. That's kind of what they're limiting this to. Can I just say, like, filter? No, I can't do that. Darn it. Here. Can I do this? Nope. I can't do anything on the iPad. Why don't I switch over to all right, stand by. Technical issues or something. Let's see. So this is going to be SimVenture. I have to figure this out fast if I'm going to figure it out. Let's see. So where is this was in the NOTAM, which is there. Download the Microsoft version. Go to Warbird, which is on page what now? Page 17. This is what happens when you call audibles. Okay, click here for the list. Here we go. Pilot Edge. Great. So now we can quickly see if Learjet 35A is in the list. It is at the very bottom of the list. Like, wow. Okay, so jets are limited to those with MTOW less than or equal to 18,000. Click here for the list. All right. Okay. Should we do the Learjet? What do you think? I've never done the Learjet. What else is there? I wanted to see some of the other things. I would be willing to bet that there's also some small jets. Sea King. Firsts are always fun. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know that I'm a SimVenture first for the Learjet, but I'm telling you, I do love this plane. So we're going to go ahead and fly this. And let's go ahead and set it for Fond du Lac, KFLD. Go do that. Here we go. We need a nice big space, so we'll go ahead and set here. And we want to make sure we're still preset clear skies off, save and back. And let's start the flight. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's get engine set up. All right, all of that is set. And then, yes, we need to fill out another wonderful flight plan. So, Learjet 35A, whoops, 35 is going to be LG 35, and this is going to be the Warbird arrival. Only experienced pilots shall attempt to fly a turboprop or small jet into SimVenture. Ha ha! Yes! Okay, so let's go over here. We want to file a flight plan. 731 November Echo. There certainly are a lot of registrations, or a lot of aircraft for this single registration. We're going to be flying Slant Golf today, and our airspeed, our min airspeed is probably going to be 150, but we're going to start out this flight 250 or less. Fond du Lac is KFLD, and we're doing Kosh. And we are going to be at the Warbird arrival altitude of 2,800 for our inbound. No remarks. File the flight plan. Whoops, didn't have a color. Okay, what color are we dealing with? We're dealing with the white and black livery. So I'm going to say white and black. It's very boring. There we go. Filed successfully. And we want to make sure we're in the aircraft before we connect, because I'm not sure what being a person on the ground does. So here's the inside of the Lear. And we'll go ahead and go over here, connect over here. We're changing our aircraft to LJ35. And this is white. There we go.
Pilot edge connected.
Okay, this is definitely a first for me. So we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Okay, so we're connected. I go ahead and click on these pencils to get rid of the yokes. I don't need the yokes. And we'll just go ahead and do a start. I think we start up with half fuel. So we'll go ahead and check that. And I think Conti also made fun of me because when I started up the flight, I looked out and the steps were down. So now I'm ultra paranoid and I want to make sure that the door is actually closed. Okay, the door is closed. I'm not going to deal with any of the rest of this nonsense. So there we go. Whoops. Is it space? Is it control? Is it? Nope, that was wrong. I need to hold the brakes while I'm setting the brake. I don't want to do the wrong thing there. Okay, there we go. All right. Is that right? No? It doesn't want to set. Oh, because I don't have hydraulic power. Ha! That's my bad. Okay, never mind. Moving on. Startup sequence. Abridged. Okay. Wait a minute. No, we want to be... Hold on. That's right. I have the, I have the reversers mapped as well. So, okay, so first we're going to turn batteries. And then we're going to go ahead and do an engine start. We wait for, I think it's like 10. Something on here, 7 or 10. Once we hit 10, then we can start fuel. Go ahead and turn on the beacon. Wait for this to turn off. Get a good start. Monitor the engine temperatures. Looking good. Okay, we're stable. Turn that on the gens. Starting left. Fuel on. Okay, good start. While we set that up, we'll go ahead and adjust our takeoff trim. Let's go ahead and turn on our nav lights. We'll leave the strobes off for now. We want to make sure our cabin altitude is set to 8,000, but we will not really be going up that high. Now we go ahead and turn on pita heat, and well, we don't need to turn on pita heat yet, but we might as well. Avionics master, autopilots, and we'll leave the radar off for today. We don't need that. Okay, so come in here. I usually like to set traffic for this display. We'll see if this actually works. Pilot Edge, I don't know if it will. Flight plan is going to be from Fond du Lac to Kosh. Really simple. Let's see. I don't know if we can add... Actually, we can add Warbird. Let's see. That's got a VP mark on it. So what is that called? VP War. So before this, we want to insert before VP War. No? Really? I guess they don't have it. Oh, do they have it? Maybe they do. Here, let's see. Let's see if it did the right thing. Out. Yep, that's VP War. Okay, great. Going into Kosh. Probably landing 227. So, let's see. For COM 2, we want to set our frequencies. Let's go ahead, and I think this is probably going to be the same. 121.1 is the ATIS. I don't think we really need this, but might as well take a look at it. 21. There. 121.1. And let's monitor that.
This is the notice. Landing and departing runway 18, runway 9027 is closed. All arrivals contact tower on 120.4. Departures contact ground on 121.85 prior to leaving the ramp. All pilots must have their simulator weather set to clear sky and calm wind. Advise control on initial contact. You have information. Yankee.
Yankee. And
Black Airport 8 is information Yankee. Wind to calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Altimeter 2992. Temporary ATC procedures are in effect. Refer to page 26 of the notice. Landing and departing runway 18, runway 9027 is closed. All arrivals contact tower on 120.4. Departures contact ground on 121.85 prior to leaving.
Got it. Okay.
All pilots must have their simulator
Very good. Okay. Next is ground is going to be on 121.85.
Airport 8 is information.
There's 121.85. We also want tower. We can go ahead and keep it on this channel 2. We'll keep that off. Keep that on 2, and then we'll go ahead and set tower to 120.4. We have more radios, so we might as well use them. So here's 4. That's for tower. Then we want to set 1 to the OSH ATIS. That'll tell us what they're landing. That's going to be 12. Oh, sorry, did I set the wrong one? 120.4. Okay, let me set COM 1. COM 1 is is COM 1 not actually? Hello, computer. Oh, there we go. Okay, so COM 1 is going to be OSH ATIS is 125 and 09. So that's Kosh ATIS. And then we want to possibly switch to
Skyhawk 9605 Hotel, runway 18, wind calm, clear to land.
We'll anticipate that we're going to be on 27, which is going to be 118.5. 118.5. Let's do this. Gotta go. There we go. Okay, so we will check the ATIS first and then check the tower after takeoff. Okay, so we have a 3-mile ring. We probably want this guy to be lower.
Request departure to the west.
So I'm going to say, like, yeah, that should be good.
Number 428 Alpha Whiskey, Fond du Lac,
All right.
Fond du Lac ground, taxi, runway 18 via Alpha, cross runway 27 at Alpha.
Taxi runway.
Okay, we want stall horning on. We want taxi light on. Hydraulic pump we can leave off. Okay, good. There, now it works because, yeah, we have hydraulics up. Okay, so setting initial flaps. And I guess that's it. 2185, 12185. Yeah, okay. Oh, so you can set COM 2 down there too. Let's go ahead and put these on. All right. Anything else? Oh yeah, I forgot the left gens. Good thing I checked. There we go. Okay. Oh, potential. I see your stream is kind of empty. Want me to do an overlay for the camera? I've got some free time. Oh, sure, if you want to. Wouldn't mind that at all. All right. Let's see. I think everything is good. We want to set our altimeter for 2800. So there's 2800, and we are going to be going north, but first we're going to be going east. So I might as well say our eastbound departure. I probably want to set this guy to be west since we're anticipating landing west, but we'll want to go east. Our takeoff runway though is going to be 18, so we'll set our heading bug for 18. And I think that's good to go. Okay, so we've got information Yankee, and we're at the ramp. We are Learjet. 731 November Echo. Doesn't hurt to write down who we are and what we're doing. So we're doing VFR east departure. So let's see if we can raise these guys. Let's just confirm that, yeah, we're talking to ground. Fond du Lac ground, Learjet 731 November Echo is at the ramp with Yankee. Request taxi VFR for departure to the east.
Learjet 731 November Echo, Fond du Lac ground, runway 18, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 27 at Alpha.
Runway 18 via Alpha, across 27 at Alpha, 1 November Echo. All right, looks good. Parking brake released. And we give it the beans. Well, we'll give it tiny beans. We don't want to hit the fuel truck or anything else on the way out here. All right. Oh, yep. Very important. Nose wheel steering has to be enabled. There we go. We don't want to hit that nice big sign that says contact ATC. Okay, and since we're moving, we don't quite want to do the strobes yet. We're not on the runway. Here we go. What I did for the screens for the text, I think, was like a blue kind of theme, but I'm open.
05 Hotel, exit left, Bravo 1, taxi to park, Alpha to the ramp to 3 space.
Runway 27, 3,500 feet remaining.
Thank you, Miss 4 Flight. It's so much nicer not to have my brain blown out.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay, I have to make sure I'm on the right channel here. To COM 2, and we're going to switch over to tower. We got our flaps down 10. We are trimmed for takeoff. It was like some kind of sans serif font.
939, 7 Whiskey, Fond du Lac Tower. Make straight in runway 18, report 5 miles.
Ooh, somebody's coming in. Ooh, somebody's fast. Might have some vision jets out there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you have a... I don't have much of a style, to be honest.
Fond du Lac ground, Skyhawk 4680
I kind of...
with information Yankee at the South Tees, VFR to the Fisk approach, ready to taxi.
I went for the simplest, clean layout.
Fond du Lac ground, runway 18, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 27 at Alpha.
Okay, I got to focus on this for a second.
Cross runway 27 at Alpha, 4680 Kilo.
November 8 Alpha Whiskey, contact, correction, freak exchange approved, see ya.
Freak exchange approved. 48 Alpha Whiskey, see ya.
Fond du Lac Tower, Learjet 731 November Echo, holding short runway 18 for VFR departure to the east.
Learjet 731 November Echo, Fond du Lac Tower, runway 18, winds calm, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, 1 November Echo. Alright, let's put on that strobe.
Runway 18.
Let's put on landing lights.
Runway 18. 5,800 feet remaining.
Thank you, Ms. 4 Flight. Cross check complete.
Cherokee 939, 7 Whiskey, runway 18, winds calm, clear for takeoff. Correction, clear to land.
Ooh, yeah. Better not be cleared for takeoff. I'm still going. Okay, we want to make sure we don't overjuice the engine, so we're going up to about 89. And then we're looking for V1. Can give it a little bit more. 89. We don't want to get too fast here. Okay. Don't make a liar out of me. There we go. Oh! It's a hot day. I want to see more of a vertical rate than that. Okay, let's up and away here. Gear up. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, we can go ahead and bring the throttle back a bit. Yep, we're within 1,000 feet of our target altitude.
Learjet 1 November Echo, freak exchange approved, see ya.
1 November Echo, see ya! Alright. Let's go over here.
All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind. Oshkosh 8 is information Delta. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29er at 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice.
Alright, we'll try hand flying this.
Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival.
Let's see what's going on.
Must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedures.
Not aerial, but something, you know, more tasteful.
They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to shall follow the flagman until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice.
Oh, we're going up.
Designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go on reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Oh, that's dicey, ain't it?
Oshkosh 8 is information Delta. Wind calm.
Delta.
10. Sky clear, altimeter 29er at 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival.
So it sounds like they're still doing They're still doing
Pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedure.
Warbird 27.
Right turn into the grass.
So we're going to tune 118.5 as we briefed.
Skywagon, take it all the way down on or after the green dot now.
And yeah, this is 118.5. We're going to bring it around, come back down to our target altitude. Wow, the altitudes feel so small in the Learjet. So I also have to watch the speed. We're at like, what is it, 61? 60%? So we're keeping it low, but we want to keep under 250. I'm just going to keep it under 200.
Okay, everybody coming up from Fisk, I need you guys directly over the railroad track. I've got a couple.
All right. So let's come down.
The railroad tracks. White and red Cessna, that's coming inbound just south of the gravel pit. Turn your downwind now.
This is going to be interesting. Interesting. Okay, don't forget to arm the thrust reversers. There we go.
Speed as much as feasible. White and brown Skywagon, right turn into the grass.
Okay, here we go.
Baron, when able, right turn into the grass.
Why are we getting...
Again, for that black and white Baron,
there
if
we
you
go.
can, reduce your speed as much as feasible. Traffic is...
That's a better view. I just want to give you a view of how busy it is.
Turn your base now, one continuous turn. White and red.
Okay, alright, okay. 28. 28? 28.
Black and white Baron, turn your base now. Runway 27, you're clear to land on the numbers.
I'm just going to check and see if we have any
All the way around, clear to land on
other
or after
traffic.
the green
It looks like we have no traffic coming in on the
dot.
Warbird.
On or after the orange dot.
I keep getting alarms and stuff though. Oh, that's because I'm 500 below. Good. I'm glad we get alarms. Go ahead and bring it back up a little bit.
Delta in 8.6 miles.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a stall warning. Time to bring up the throttle.
White and red Cessna, nice job there. When able, right turn into the grass. Follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
There we go. There's the boat.
Red and white tri-pacer just inside the gravel pit. Start your descent.
We're riding the stall. Maybe I better leave the
Again, once you land runway 27,
flaps down.
Slow down, right turn into the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome to the show, everybody. Wind is calm, altimeter 292, beautiful day.
There's Warbird.
Day 2. I hope everybody is having fun today.
Okay, let's not get too high here. Oh.
Red and white tri-pacer, turn your base, runway 27, clear to land on or after the green dot.
Whoa! Not that far down, baby. There we go.
Yellow and blue Grumman just inside the gravel pit. How about a great wing rock on you? Beautiful job there. You can start your descent.
Frame rates are taking a little bit of a hit. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oshkosh Tower, White Learjet, Warbird Island.
White Learjet, roger, report turning a 2-mile final, straight in runway 27. Yellow and blue Grumman, turn your base now, one continuous turn all the way around. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the green dot. Green and white Cessna, just inside the gravel pit, start your descent.
Ordinarily I'd read that back, but she was going.
All the way around, clear to land on or after the green
Okay, so I have to descend down to 1300.
Red and white.
No, sorry, 1800, and we want to be at 150. This is gonna be a trick. This is gonna be a treat. 150 is right about here.
Turn your base, runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Yellow and blue Grumman again, take it all the way down to the green dot.
We're gonna go ahead and.
Just to verify you're clear to land on the orange.
Oh, we don't need to lower the. lower the gear just yet. We're getting that stall warning quite a bit. Okay, I need to go down a bit more.
Red and white Comanche, turn your base.
We're looking for a 2 mile.
Once you land runway 27, as soon as you can, right turn into the grass. Grass has been rolled.
You need to get back down. There's the seaplane base.
Yellow and blue Grumman, right turn into the grass. Welcome to the show. Green and white Cessna, same for you. Speed and altitude permitting. Right turn into the grass. Welcome to the show. Follow the flagman.
There we go.
Red and white Comanche, runway 27.
Okay, gears coming down.
On or after the orange dot.
Whoa, that really sounded good. All right, 3 miles. Bring it up a little bit more. Kosh Tower, white Learjet, 2 mile final.
Learjet, runway 27, clear to land, orange dot.
27 clear to land, orange dot, Learjet. All right, orange dot it is. Flaps 3/4, flaps full.
100.
On glide slope. Stable. Continue. Oh, a little bit below glide slope.
Final runway 27.
Again, for all my arrivals coming inbound from Fisk, everybody needs to be directly over the railroad track, 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile on trail spacing, until the gravel pit. At the gravel pit, that's where you can start your descent. I'll pick you out about midfield downwind and give you instructions from there for the runway. Once you land runway 27, everybody's making a right turn off the runway. The grass has been rolled smooth for everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying day 2 of SimVenture 2025. I know I am. And if you are flying into the real deal, fly safe, everybody, and enjoy the show.
I think that was a little bit after the orange dot, but that's fine.
White and black Learjet, nice landing there. Right turn with your choice, and then follow the flagman. Green and white Cherokee inside the gravel pit. Start your descent.
Woo, baby! Was that a landing or what? Let's go ahead and get nose wheel steering enabled. All right. Sorry, guy. Flaps up. Strobes off. Landing lights
I don't have anybody behind
down to
you.
taxi.
You want to shoot for?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Green and white Cherokee, turn your base, and then...
Dealer's choice. We're going to hear a repeat of the
Roger, green and white Cherokee.
famous Oshkosh controller that said all 3 planes in the base, or in the in the downwind, turn base now. So I landed 3 planes at once on different dots. Legendary. I don't know if we'd be... Well, I guess we could fly the... I don't know if the Learjet could handle being driven in the grass or on the dirt. It's a little dicey.
That's a 10.
Nice.
Green and white Cherokee, right turn into the grass. Welcome to the...
Well done.
Thanks, you guys are awesome.
Dealer's choice. Now you're just showing off.
All right. Yellow and green Cessna, turn your downwind now over the gravel pit and start your descent.
Everybody looks like a 207. Except this guy. Actually, I wonder if that guy is also a jet. Alright, let's see. Can I get a look at him? Yeah, doesn't he look like a jet? Totally looks like a jet. Okay, we're gonna park here.
Someone's getting a stuck mic.
Who?
Yellow and green Cessna, turn your base now, runway 27. You're clear to land on or after the orange dot.
Hope it's not me. Alright. Here we are. Brakes. Nav lights off. Taxi lights off.
Wind is calm, altimeter 29902, beautiful day here, SimVenture 2025 day 2. I hope you guys are all having fun. And if you guys are flying into the real air show, fly safe, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the show.
There we go. There, might as well do this. If we're gonna do that, we might as well do this. Brr, 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 brr. Cabin door. Oh, wait a minute. Cockpit door. Good, there we go. Welcome to Oshkosh. Looking very dapper, Mr. Learjet. That, friends, is the Learjet arrival. Warbird arrival. 27. Sounds like we have some other jets in the area. Somebody else that landed. Looking great. All right. Let's see what's going on. So the camera ratio is 4 to 3. Yes. 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 The I can give you what the what is it like? Where do I see that? Is it show transition? No, it's transform. It's edit transform or something like that. Display capture, edit transform. That's what I want. Oh, it's just copy transform? Oh, because it's locked. Never mind. Not a expert user. Here we go. Transform, edit transform. So the dimensions are, what is it? I'm doing 2560 down by 1440. Oh. That came through as star for me. I don't know, is that somehow being interpreted as a dirty word? That's so strange. Maybe it's a link. If it's a link, I'm sorry, maybe I don't have links enabled. So that's the base resolution. The bounding box size, though, I think I downscale this for Twitch to 1920 by 1080, and I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, okay. Why don't you send it to my why don't you whisper it to me on Twitch? Also, if you want to, I mean, I don't usually publicize this, but actually it's not because I want to keep it secret. It's just that I don't, I'm not a pro streamer. So here, let me go ahead and give you my Discord. I'll invite everybody to my Discord. It's okay. Where is it? If only I was smart and knew all these things that pro streamers know. Let's see. So no, do I just do this? What is it? I want to get a link to the server. How do I get a link to the server? No, I don't want to look at my account. I want a link to the server. Ah, I know. Server settings. Is there server settings? Here we go. Invite people. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, but I need to use server in. Okay, so hidden. Use the copy button. I think this will work. All right, let's see. Oh, did you find it? Great. Good. That's fine. This will also work. Oh, good. So the link in the description worked. Okay, great. Then I don't have to worry about that. I don't know if those temporary links continue to work. Everybody always shares them, and they always show up as not usable. So yeah, feel free to just either send me a DM on Discord or comment in the general channel. And I don't know. I could look at it now, as a matter of fact. Here, let's see. Cocoa Goose. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that works. I'll leave it up to you whether you want to do, you know, what weight, bold or italic or something. Thanks, man. That's nice. Actually, as long as I'm here, I can flip this into starting, and you can see what font I'm using. I can even look up what the font is. If I can remember how to get to the text. So here's starting text. If I look at the properties for that, I see Dubai Medium Regular is what I'm currently using. But honestly, you kind of read my mind. Cocoa Goose is pretty similar. So I don't see all that much. I mean, of course, there's differences, but yeah, no, that's fine. Give it a shot, man. I never turn away volunteers for anything. So thank you very much. All right. So the big question is, it's 7:09. Can we squeeze in one more flight on this day? And I think what we have to do is probably do a regular flight of the 152 just to commemorate where I started in this whole thing. So I'm going to disconnect from there. I'm going to go ahead and go out here. Like Cold Nebo as text? Yeah, sure. Might as well. Nebo is the screen name, but that's only because I got grandfathered in. I chose this name on Xbox Live so many years ago that that was before anybody had put numbers behind names. So I've been on there for a while. All right, so but Cold Nebo is the name I use every place else. I had to change it somehow because there was actually, believe it or not, another Nebo. Unbelievable, I know, but here we're gonna do the 152. Because that's just awesome. We're going to leave it in its, well, actually I want to make sure it's not aerial advertising, if I can. Let's configure it. That's the aerial advertising version. Let's look at the Aerobat. I do love the Aerobat. The Aerobat is a reinforced version. I think we're going to use that. And do we have a choice in liveries? We have the Kenmore. I kind of like the default because that's reminds me of one of the 150s that used to train in back at Marlboro. That was it's a fun little 150. So this is 152. All right, so we have to decide where to start, and that's the big question because we don't want to spend a whole lot of time getting prepped up for stuff. So let's take a look what we have. I think we heard that Green Lake was the deal. So that kind of means I think maybe Portage Muni is an option. The closest one, of course, is Nowatzki Field. That's 13 Wisconsin. So let's see if that exists. Was it 13, Wisconsin. Does it? It does. Wow. Really? This is just about as close as I can legally push this. Okay, so we're going to go there. We're doing this. Clear skies. Save and back. I don't know if there's actually... Oh, there is parking here. I can start here. So let's go ahead and set that as departure, and let's get going. And we'll see if we can do a regular arrival. So I better fill out a new flight plan because I am switching planes. So this is C-152. We're going to do slant alpha because we like it. And we are doing, what is this? White and red. We have to remember this. White and red. And we're doing Cessna speed, so it's like 150 if we're optimistic. And we're going to do this airport, which is 13 WI, and we're going to go to Kosh and see if we can squeeze in the last of our thing here. So we're going to be doing the Fisk arrival at 1890 knots, and there you go. That's it. Flight plan successfully filed. Let's get on. We need to get in the aircraft because we don't know what they're going to do. Connect. We're going to connect as a C-152. Whoops, sorry. There we go. White.
Pilot edge connected.
There we go. No time for fancy startups, so we're just going to go ahead and start this up. Ow, man! Come on. All right. That was too fancy and too quick. So we're going to stop, and we're going to get out because I forgot there actually is a aspect of pre-flighting in 2024. So let's remove that. Do we have any no cowl covers? No other things on here. I think that's it. Everything else looks good. Antennas look good. We're good to go. Let's go. All right, now you can start. Let's see if our avionics works in here. Whoops, sorry, excuse me. Seeing as it's starting. Gosh darn it. Thank you. There we are, back where we were. Oh, and the little nav map is way off. So we're actually going to be starting down here. We're the yellow plane in the corner. I'm going to zoom out a bit so that you can see the whole picture. Wow, there is quite a conga line going on into Oshkosh. I don't know. Can I make this bigger? That's about as big as I dare. So you can basically see the two arrivals and me, and that's about as good as I can get it. But this is already pretty small. So I'm way down in the corner, and we're going up and to the right. Okay, let's see. We need to squawk and talk. So let's make sure. Lean for ground ops. We've got our transponder code is 1200. Good. We need to tune the OSH ATIS, which is going to be... we have two comms, so actually we can flip this around a bit. This is 125.9er. That's our OSH ATIS. And if we switch that to 2, we should be able to hear OSH ATIS. Maybe. And then what else do we want? We want the Fisk approach on 120. And that's going to be 0.7. There's Fisk approach. We have 125.9er there, and then what we want in COM 1 is going to be either the railroad track arrival or the Fisk Avenue transition. So the railroad track is going to be, I can actually cheat and use this. It's not really cheating, but it just makes my life easier. 118.5 for the railroad transition, and we're going to do 126.6. This is better than some of the other aircraft I've flown today. Okay, so we have enough comms, we're going to use them. And that means, okay, yeah, so we're good. We are good to go. Do I have to turn any of these things on? Yeah, it seems like they're on, but I'm not hearing anything. So let me just check the Pilot Edge client. Yep, it shows me in a 152. Good to go, good to go. I gotta get moving on though, if I'm gonna be getting out of here fast. So this is a private airport. That means there is no comms, right? Yeah, there's no comms. So we're just gonna take off. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we want to probably go for Green Lake, but since we don't know, any runway is available in a storm. So we're just gonna take off here. Sorry, dear. You didn't see that. All right. Let's see. Might need flaps, so we'll just go ahead and do some... Wait. Oh, did it start me off with flaps? What is going on over here? Oh, that's 10 degrees flaps. Okay, good. So ordinarily we would start with the full length of runway, but since this is a short runway, we don't start with that. Also, we're forgetting some other stuff here. Don't we need some lights here? We need a lot of lights. Nav, strobe, beacon, landing lights. We're going to skip that, and everything else is okay. I don't think we need pitot heat. Let's make sure that our altitude is set, and also let's make sure that our compass is correct. This is showing like, what is this, 21, 22... Oh, I'm sorry, this is counting backwards. So 20, 21, 20, 19. So it's a little bit over from 19. So this is 20, 21, 20, 95. Yeah, so like 195. Seems good. Okay. Looks good. Let's get up in the air, see if we can receive that frequency. Mixture full rich. Whee! Alrighty then. Ah, nice. The radio reception works.
Aircraft inbound for the fifth arrival. Proceed to Green Lake and join the fifth arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer
Green Lake.
Pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flight. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagmen until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagmen to runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm winds. Oshkosh 8 is information Delta. Wind calm.
Delta.
0. Sky clear, altimeter 29er at 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the fifth arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the fifth arrival.
Green Lake.
Aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21.
Green Lake is over here.
Runway exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots...
Okay, there's 1800.
...shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagmen until
We want to stick right around here. 90 knots. 1800.
23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area.
Looks like we're pretty well trimmed.
Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go on reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Now, the real question is, can we see anybody? The answer is no.
Altimeter 29er 2. VFR arrival and departure procedure.
You got enough fuel. That's fine.
Runway 27 and runway 18.
Let's go back to here.
Of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft
There we
inbound
go.
for the fifth arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the fifth arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedure.
Gonna do this.
Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagmen until they see signage for parking. Call Oshkosh.
Yeah, so ForeFlight is not getting all the traffic.
23 as a notice.
Oh, that's too bad.
Follow the flagman to runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9.
Oh, and we're going slow.
On reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Okay, so there's 90.
Oshkosh 8 is information Delta. Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Okay, let's switch over to,
Wings.
okay, that's Fisk approach. Fisk approach, 90 knots. We gotta get up.
I think that's a Duke or a Chancellor. That was a great rock either way. Let's go. What do you want? Which one do you want?
7, please.
27 for the Duchess. All right, go up those railroad tracks. 1,800. That was a great rock. 1,800. Plan 27. You can switch over to 118.5.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I got my white and yellow Erkoop, I believe it is. Make a wing rock for me, please.
Okay.
Excellent rock. Make a right turn. I want you to follow
Right on the numbers.
Follow the east-west road. We're going to go to runway 18.
Want to be on 90. 90 knots.
That right turn. We're going to go to the east-west road for my white and my yellow. There we go. Nice job. I see you in the turn. Get right over the top of that east-west road, and then I want you at 1,800 and switch over to the tower on 126.6. White and black. Baron, we're going to keep you straight up the railroad tracks. I want you up the railroad tracks for runway 27. And you can
Here's Green Lake.
118.5, and you can maintain that altitude tower. We'll call your descent. Red and white Piper, half mile south of 6, or give me a wing rock. That's an excellent wing rock, white and red Piper, right turn, east-west road. We're going to go right on top of that, please. Right on top of that east-west road. And then 1,800 tower, we'll call the descent. Plan running.
See if we can get some numbers on this. Like, looks like 2,200. 2,200.
One hotel, you still with me?
Maybe 2,100. Yeah.
I have a few coming over.
Sounds like about 2,100.
Like, make sure you're directly over the railroad tracks for me. I have a white and red Cessna about a half mile south of 6. Rock the wings.
Looking good so far. Okay, so we're
Yeah, it's a great walk.
we're now in, so I'll get rid of that.
So just a little bit more to the left, I want you directly over the railroad tracks. You're going to go to runway 27, 1,800 over the railroad tracks. Switch over to 118.5. Great job today. Yellow and white Cessna about a half mile south. Rock your wing. That's a great walk. Great rock, yellow and white Cessna. You're going to make a right turn over the east-west road. So I want you over the east-west road, 1,800. You're going to go to runway 18. Great job turning onto that road. And 1,800.
92 knots ground speed.
6.6. Have a good one. Next one coming up is going to be white and blue Piper, about a half mile south of this. Rock the wing.
I'm white and red Cessna. White and red
Excellent rock, white and
Cessna.
blue Piper. Let's see. For you, I want you to go to 27. So straight up the railroad tracks for runway 27. Make sure you're directly over those railroad tracks, 1,800. It'll be a right downwind for runway 27.
Look at how close we are. Wow. Power lines right down there.
You can switch over to 118.5. All my aircraft that are
Keep the
inbound
power setting right about here.
procedure red ribbon. Pick out someone of similar type. I want you half mile separation at 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you can't maintain 90 knots because that's just too slow for you, I want you at 2,300 and you can do 130 knots there. As you get closer, I'll have you rock your wings just so we know we're talking to each other, and then we will pick a runway from there.
All right, looking good. Oh, yeah.
I have a blue and white Cessna 150. Looks like that's you. Yep, okay, I want you to rock your wings, half mile south of 6. My blue and white Cessna, half mile from Fisk, rock those wings.
Here we go. Good? All right.
Blue and white, there we go, excellent rock. Right turn for me. I want you over the east-west road, white and blue Cessna. East-west road, directly over top of it. We're gonna go to runway 18. So once you're over top of the road, 1,800, all the way until you're on the downwind, the tower will call your descent. Just make sure you get directly over that road. It's a little bit more of a right turn than that. I think I see it correct. And yep, good job. It's a little bit south of you, but I think you'll get there. 18 your runway, 126.6 is your frequency, and I see you correct. And great job.
Okay, so from the end of Green Lake here, we fly straight towards Ripon.
This is 125.9.
Which is, thank you, Miss 4Flight. Which is going to be this town right here.
30 minutes left, so
Ooh.
we're going to make it nice and tight. So everyone direct to Ripon, nice and tight, and we'll, even if you get inside that little half mile, I'll try to separate you a little bit more, but I just want to get you in. That's my biggest concern at the moment. So all my aircraft inbound from this, direct to Ripon, and then start the procedure.
We're cutting it close.
As you get a little bit closer, 30 minutes.
Can we make it 90 miles?
If you're at 2,000,
What are we doing here?
130.
We've got 19 miles. Where's my whiz wheel?
Yellow to Havilland, about
Here's my whiz wheel. So 90 knots. Here we're going to do some whiz wheel.
That's an excellent.
90 knots and 19 miles.
I want you to go straight up the
19
railroad.
miles
Oh, you made it.
is...
Directly up those railroads.
Sorry, 19 miles is 13 minutes. So we can make this.
Until tower tells you 27. You're going to start your downward.
13 minutes to fly 19 miles at 90 knots.
Orange and red.
By the numbers. This little guy, worth every penny. Learn it, use it,
For you, I want you to make that right.
obey it.
You're going to go over the east-west road, directly over the east-west road. You can start the
Don't be
turn.
afraid of a little math.
Going to runway 18. I got a
You guys know Musticks. He's not afraid of a little math.
red and white Piper just about over fist. Rock those wings.
The only reason I haven't gotten the American Truck Simulator is because the game looks just too fun. I be playing that all the time. Scotty knows what I mean. Oh! Slug TV! Or Stug TV, sorry. How's it going, man? Uh-oh. Yes. Occasionally I stream in possibly the worst way possible. So Potential here is trying to elevate my my stream with a little bit of graphic design. Soon to start ATS. Yeah, Potential's gonna push me into that whole scene. That game looks ridiculously fun.
Right there. Let's go with
all right, so we have two visual landmarks. One is this road, and the other is this railroad tracks. We're gonna go straight down the railroad tracks.
Right turn. I need you directly over that east.
And we need to climb a little bit because we're a little bit low. We're gonna try to do that without increasing our airspeed. 20 minutes left. Okay, quick.
1,800 feet, 90 knots.
We should do... Okay, so from here to there is 15 nautical miles. 15 at 90 is gonna be 10 minutes. 10 minutes, so we can make this.
Directly over the east-west road, 1,800 planning.
We're gonna see if that time worked out. This. Learn it.
Later. Let's go with this.
I believe in you, math. I believe in you.
Make sure you're a half mile from each other. 1,800 feet, 90 knots. I see one E is high, one E is low. If you're coming in from the procedure, you're starting at Ripon for Fisk, 1,890 knots. Let's go with the Cirrus, half mile south of Fisk. Rock your wings.
We're gonna get over these railroad tracks because they really want you to be right over them.
Make the right turn for the east-west road.
And I think if I'm directly over them, I can look over here and see the. I can maybe look over here and see the.
Straight ahead. You're going to go up the railroad tracks for runway 2.
Oh, we're getting a little slow.
1,800 right down, went over the gravel pit, switch over 118.5. We'll see ya later. Cirrus, red and white, great job getting over that east and west road, 1,800. You're going to be in the left downwind for 1.
Now we're over.
Start the descent till you get there, 126.6. I got a white and brown 182, half mile south. Rock your wings. That's an excellent rock, Cessna.
I got put a little bit of speed on it. Why? Because we've only got like 10 minutes
That's it for you. You can switch over to 118.5.
It might be the last person to land here.
Starting the procedure at Ripon. We probably have 20 minutes left or so.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
In here if we can. Green and white Piper, half mile south of Fisk. Rock your wings.
We're white and red Cessna.
Excellent, Rock. Green and white Piper. Right turn. You're going to go over the east-west road. Right turn over the east-west road. I need you directly on top of it. 1,800 feet, please. The tower will call your descent. It won't be till the downwind for runway 18 right. You can find a left downwind. 126.6 is your frequency. Have a good flight. And looks like, oh, there I see you correcting. It's a little bit south of you. Just make sure you get over there.
There's a fast mover up above us, 2,300.
White Cessna, half mile south of Fisk. Rock your wings.
I could have flown a fast plane, but this is like the first type of plane that I trained in, so
maintain 1,800 until the tower tells you.
This is for you, Don Jr.
And next you coming up, make sure you are a half mile spacing from each other, 90 knots, 1,800 feet. I have an orange and white Cirrus coming up, half mile south of this. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock.
Where's Fisk? Oh, here we go.
I want you to stay over the railroad tracks. You're going to go to runway 27, so directly over the railroad tracks. I want you to stay 1,800, right downwind over the gravel pit, and you can go to 118.5. Blue and silver Cirrus. Rock your wings. Blue
Sorry.
and silver Cirrus, half mile south of this. Rock your wings. Blue and silver, there we go. Excellent, Rock. Really good, Rock. Right turn, east-west road, please. Right turn for the east-west road. We're going to go to 18, so I want you to make the right turn. Just make sure you get right over the top of that east-west road, and I'll have a frequency for you here in a second. White and red, half mile south of this. It looks like a Cessna. You can rock your wings.
White and red? Oh, is that me?
Excellent, Rock. For my white and red.
That's not me.
For you, I want you to over the railroad tracks. You're going to go to runway 27. Stay over the railroad tracks, 1,800. Directly over the railroad tracks, right downwind from runway 27 over the gravel pit. Switch over to 118.5. My blue and silver Cirrus, great job. I see you're correcting. Just make sure you get over that east and west road, 1,800, or I see a 2,300. 2,300 until the tower starts your descent. You're going to go to 18 right, and you'll be in a left downwind. You can switch over to tower now, 126.6. Great job on the correction.
Okay, we're not quite to Fisk yet.
All my aircraft that are inbound to Fisk, we're starting the procedure at Ripon. We probably have around 15 minutes left. 25 minutes left is what they're telling me.
Oh, okay.
25 minutes left. Ripon is where we're starting the procedure. Half-mile separation between you and the traffic in front of you at 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you need to be a little bit faster, it should be 2,300 and 130 knots. I got a blue and white Sky Master, half mile south of this. Rock your wings.
Oh, there's somebody coming up right behind me.
Excellent, Rock.
Woohoo.
Really good, Rock. Since you did so well, what would you like?
Let's go to 18.
18, right turn, blue and white Sky Master, right turn, east-west road. I want you directly over that east-west road, 1,800. And you can switch over to 126.6. Tower will call your descent. Make sure you stay at that altitude until you get to the downwind.
Oh, he might be a high lane, so I shouldn't say he's gaining on me because he might not be. Okay, if we're clever here, we can actually see the ATC tent, so I'll try to point them out as we go over Fisk.
All my aircraft that are inbound to Fisk, we're starting the procedure at Ripon. We have about 25 minutes left to go. I will pick you out half mile south of Fisk. I'll call you by your type if I can see it, and then your colors. By then I'll tell you which direction to go, and we'll need you at 1,800, 90 knots, half mile separation. Look at these.
There it is. It says X-plane on it.
Looks like I have a 152, I believe it is, half mile south of this. Rock your wing. That is a great rock. Great job. While you're right at 152. I want you to make a right turn. You're going to follow the east-west road for runway 18, and I'll have a frequency for you here in just a second. White and yellow 172, half mile south of this. Rock your wing.
We gotta keep north of this
An even better
microwave tower.
Yellow, I see it did a really good bank there for me, Cessna. Let's go right over the railroad track for my white and yellow. Railroad track 1,800. Tower will call your descent. It'll be right traffic for runway 27 directly over the gravel pit. You can switch over to 118.5, and for my white and red Cessna 152, great job. You're directly over the east-west road. That's what we like to see. You can go to 126.6.
126.6. Switch over to comm, and
All my aircraft that are inbound.
there we go.
Directly over.
There's 126.6. So we're going for the 1-8 approach. I'm gonna stay at 1800. And I'm gonna quickly bring up the 1-8 approach here. 1-8. So we're gonna be flying basically past the runways
Welcome to the show.
over to
Blue Silver Cirrus.
the first road,
Still got plenty of runway left.
following in, turning at the blue dot.
Anywhere on the 1-8 right now, or after the pink dot, you're clear.
You'll see.
Blue and white Skymaster.
Hey, Pilot Edge! Welcome to the chat. Hi! I've flown some weird aircraft here today and yesterday, so I was wondering if that was causing any talk amongst the ATC. We had a gyrocopter. We had a biplane seaplane yesterday that was on X-plane. Right now I'm kind of reliving my my early years of training.
Just follow flag to depart. Following the Fisk Avenue transition, we're landing runway 18.
Getting a little low here.
1,800 feet at 90 knots, 1,890 knots. As we cross the departure into the runway, traffic departure.
Yeah, there is
1,300.
there is departure underneath me, so
500 feet above everybody. Then we'll start our descent once we're on the downwind. After you cross the departure in base, the beam
doesn't pay to be low here.
tower from the base.
Okay, here's the highway.
After the pink dot, you're clear to land.
I don't know what you guys did for the scenery, but it's amazing. A couple years ago, I was trying to use Microsoft, and the frame rates were horrible. So I'm glad I downloaded the Microsoft scenery and tried it out, because this is just amazing. And it looks like you did something with the view distances, too. So I was really impressed with that. So awesome work, guys. I really love the scenery. All right, so we're passing over the runways here, and we're going to turn and follow this residential road on the downwind. Getting a little high. There's traffic departing beneath us, but that's the way Oshkosh is. Know those altitudes.
Skymaster, great job, good job. I got a red and white Cessna crossing the departure end there. Go ahead and start to turn to downwind. Traffic's going to follow. He's going to be big forward. A red and white Cessna starts the downwind. Great job on the turn there.
Big Ford, yeah.
My red and white Cessna, white and red Cessna. I've got two Cessnas that are white and red. Got one that's just now turning the downwind. And for the big Ford to follow, traffic to follow, 12 o'clock and 2 miles of a white and red Cessna on the downwind from 180 right.
All right. So I can think technically we could start our descent here.
Okay, for my first red Cessna, it's 1 November Echo. I'm going to use your call sign because there's another red and white Cessna. I don't want to get y'all confused. 1 November Echo, 18 right at or after the pink dot. You're clear to land. Make sure you turn base no later than the blue dot aimed at the control tower. Turn base by the time before you get to the blue dot.
Gotcha.
Another red and white Cessna 9 Charlie Delta.
Let's go ahead and leave this up.
1,800 directly.
Uh-oh! Hey!
Clear in the downwind and then start your descent. We're going to cross
The raid right on short final like it's planned. I can't believe it.
Make sure you go directly over Fisk Avenue and you're following traffic.
Okay, thanks for the raid, 33 Fox. Awesome work today. I saw that.
Maintain that altitude until you cross.
All right, so we're gonna sterile cockpit here for a second. We're gonna slip it in. Of course, the sun is right where I need to be looking.
1 November, great job, big forward, we're going 18 right, clear to land.
I don't know if that was in there, but
And just a few more seconds here, we'll turn.
We'll take it.
Don't turn just yet.
Okay, let's
Great job rejoining 5th Avenue, dude.
oh, why is my I'm used to like cranking and banking. Sorry guys.
9 Charlie Delta, turn downwind.
That was close.
That's the 9-7 Mike the Cherokee.
Yeah, is that why my rudders didn't work? Okay, thanks for coming by. Yeah, close enough for government work. There we go.
Turning a great downwind there.
Whoo, okay. Good thing I briefed that before today. I wouldn't have been prepared. Oh, look, there's a hot air balloon. Awesome. Thanks for the raid, Fox. That's awesome work today. I really enjoyed
A little early on the base turn, just
the air show. I can't wait to hear what the backstory was. I think maybe there was a network thing or something going on, but I don't know. It could have been a stall. That what they call prop hang is difficult maneuver to pull off in the 172. You know, you haven't got a lot of extra power to play with, but I really enjoyed that. That was awesome.
Yeah, start the base turn here in just a few seconds. My white and red Cherokee, go ahead and start.
Hi, Iowa Scotsman. Thanks for coming on in.
Keep the downwind. There you go. That's about the right spot for the downwind. Got a white and blue Skyhawk, 1,800 feet until you cross both runways.
We're just taxiing past the main line here.
Red and white Cessna, nice job. Nice base turn. That's looking great. Go ahead, just one turn to final. Go ahead and aim towards the pink dot for me.
Actually, I'm always parking up there. I might as well park over here.
Travis is going to land behind you. All right, red and white Cherokee doing a great
All right, let's
job.
park over here. We can take a little bit of a gander at the. Let's get cleaned up. Flaps up. Lean for ground ops.
Don't pass the blue dot. We can't have you pass the blue dot. Traffic's landing 27 on the other runway.
We'll just go ahead and turn off the.
Slowed down, nice. Looking good.
Turn off the lights and stuff.
Really good.
There we go. Lights off. Mixture off.
Go around. 9 Charlie Delta, go around. There's torque motor still on the runway. 9 Charlie Delta, go around.
We'll keep. Whoops, that's the primer, not the not the brakes. We'll keep the radio on so we can hear. I think if I do that, I'm gonna pop out. That's fine.
9-7 Mike, it's okay.
Here, I'm gonna stay in there and then use this.
9-7 Mike, the Troy motor looks like he's off the runway there. You still got plenty of time to put her down.
Look at this. Yeah, see, now I don't know what kind of black magic Pilot Edge ATC did. I know this isn't all of you, but the scenery designers, you know, I don't know what you guys did, but this is black magic because we tried to do tests in group fly on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we would routinely lose aircraft over a mile away. So under a mile, they would disappear. And this, I can actually see. I'm seeing the tri-motor. I'm seeing a lot of other people.
Add her after the yellow dot.
And of course, everything's looking like the C207, but you know, this is actually really good. I don't think people understand that, you know, for this event especially, you really need VFR. You need to have the ability to see aircraft from at least a half mile away, if not a mile away. And this works. So I don't know how you did that. It's still not great. Yeah. I got the impression yesterday that there were some people who didn't see me. For instance, at this intersection, I was landing on the orange dot, and I wasn't listening to tower release, but it seemed like somebody started taking off as I was landing. I was pretty sure they couldn't see me, so I wasn't even sure the ATC could see me. So it's kind of. I don't know if you guys are using X-Plane 12 or if you're using Microsoft or if it varies by controller. as to which ones you're using. That was the only separation loss that I noticed. Yeah, I didn't even see them until they were taking off literally through me as I was slowing down my ground roll kind of over here.
Blue arrow. Nice job on the base turn.
And I think I have it on stream. I was flying the Arrow 3, so you can look at my VOD and find the actual incident. I can dig it up for you if you want. But yeah, I just attribute it to traffic. If I zoom in here, well, that guy just disappeared, so maybe I spoke too soon. It does have limitations. I also noticed that the flagman sometimes, you know, if I had the Pilot Edge client set too low for performance, like only render 20 planes, the flagman started disappearing because they're actually planes. Not everybody knows. So I know some of your secrets, but there we go. See, that's not bad.
Make sure you maintain your altitude traffic.
Oh, he disappeared. Damn it.
Climbing up to 1300.
So I guess that's a limit.
Right today. And my yellow and blue Grumman, go ahead and start the turn.
Yes, yeah. That's one of the things that I noticed you do now is that you must have set the LOD level, I guess, for the flagman to be intentionally less than because otherwise the flagman would be going all the way down here, and I can only see them to about here. So that's great. That's a great optimization step. I honestly don't know how you fit so many planes into the scenery, because just this, I noticed you're using lower poly count models, but visually this looks great. I mean, you know, you can't really, unless you get really close in and
turn downwind now, Skyhawk, turn downwind now, turn downwind now.
You know, like if I get super close into some of these models,
it's gonna work out great with the Skyhawk. Actually,
I can't even see it. Well, yeah, I can see a couple low poly like things here, but you know, I don't mind that. I think that's great. I think the performance is definitely
no later than the blue dot. You got to aim at the blue dot or inside the blue dot.
I have no doubt you could. Oh, I don't know how this happened. Tom, is that you again? I saw a picture on Conti's stream of Fly 787 who had landed a J3 Cub on the roof of a hangar. I don't know how he did that, but this might be a close second. I'm sus now. Look, we've got everybody here. We've got Naffy. We've got.
Nice job. One turn to final.
I think we had AOPA back there. Sporties. Pilot Edge. AOPA.
Get down for the white and red Skyhawk. Start your descent.
Got a lot of people here.
Keep that descent going.
This is definitely on my bucket list. One of these years, I'm going to go to Oshkosh. Oh! Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Okay, might as well make it a victory lap. Oh no, roll the trucks. I have to say, the thing that tickled me pink about the air show, which I was watching before this, Jeffrey B had the air show on his stream, was that there were a couple accidents. I mean, they were flying some pretty challenging moves, so there were some accidents on the field, and I don't know who it was on there, but somebody actually did roll a truck. So I thought that was a nice touch. Maybe a little bit over the top, but they did a really good job. All right, guys, that is it. I mean, we have 10 minutes left, so anybody who's coming in, you know, that's great. We'll watch you from afar.
Welcome to the show.
Ooh, who's this guy? Can I remember my...
All aircraft inbound on the Fisk Avenue transition. We're landing 18 right. We're maintaining 1,000.
Oh, he looks like Little Ford.
Right on the dot.
I think that's Little Ford.
Left. We're going to fly the crosswind at 1,800 feet, and then we're going to turn
Big Ford was coming in behind me.
Left downwind turn, and then the base inside the blue dot, no later than the blue dot, and then at or after the pink dot's where we're going to aim to land.
That's so cool. This whole event is very cool. I've been flying this for quite a few years, but I'm awesome to see where this goes. I'm glad I downloaded the Microsoft Flight Sim scenery, because honestly, I was you know, I was a little bit sad that it didn't seem to be working for me, or you know, last year. So I was going to do exclusively X-Plane, but, you know, not bad. Congratulations, guys. I know this isn't easy. I know model match is almost impossible in flight sim right now, so anybody who even gets close, you know, is doing great. So let's see. I had the red
Skyhawk, start your descent, and base no later than the blue dot, runway 18 right after the pink dot, you're cleared to land. I got a green white Skyhawk just inside of Fisk Avenue. We need you directly over traffic, your fallings ahead. There's another Skyhawk.
I had it here somewhere. I sound like the absent-minded professor. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's the Warbird.
You can turn downwind and start your descent. For the green and white Skyhawk, you can turn downwind and start your descent.
Where is... I have all these little scraps of paper. Well, I just linked it before, so... Let me see. Oh, here it is. Super Petrol. This guy. Check that out. I saw that on a YouTube once, and I was like, well, wait a minute. It looks kind of like an icon, but it can't be an icon. It's got a biplane. What?
Base turns.
So I bought that and flew that into this event yesterday.
You start slowing down just a little bit. You're catching up on the one ahead. Base no further north than the blue dot in the control tower for my...
Oh, yeah. It probably would work really well, Iowa Scotsman. I don't know. How is P3D? I have never used P3D myself, so I understand it kind of tends towards the more professional end of things. Oh, what is that guy doing? Was that intentional? That looked like... Oh, I guess... No, that's legit. I didn't realize where he was in space, so he's trying to hit the far dot there. Yeah, I don't know if P3D... Does it tend to be lighter on the performance spectrum, or is it more intensive? And I could see it going both ways, because I've seen some really high-end study-level aircraft on P3D that have been interesting, but I've never gone into it, so...
Got a red and white Comanche inside the interstate records.
Best part of this is just sitting around watching...
Good rock for my red and white.
Watching plane spotting.
You're turning down just a little bit in there. Just make sure you maintain that.
I can go back a little bit here and see if I can...
18 left. And then, there you go. That's looking good. And then once you pass both departure ends, you can start your downwind turn and start the descent for runway 18 right. At or after the pink dot, you're clear to land.
Here we go. We'll just pull it up to here, because then we'll be able to get a decent view of everything from the blue dot. You can see, obviously, I'm not using high textures, because you see a little bit of aliasing there at the end. But the important thing is being able to see the traffics and not have my frame rates go to like 4 frames per second. I am SubLogic qualified, so you know I do know how to fly a plane at 4 frames per second, but don't try this at home, kids.
Red and white Comanche, nice job on the downwind. You're in the perfect spot for the downwind.
Let's see. It's just sad they lost most of the community and development support. Oh, really? Yeah, because everybody's going towards the other big ones.
At the blue dot or inside the blue dot, runway 18 right. At or after the pink dot, you're clear to land.
Wow, that was a very large jet sound. Is there a monster jet somewhere around here that I don't know about? Look at this! See, there's all these wonderful little things that the scenery guys put together. Look at that. Thunderbirds. Now, wait a minute. Those weren't in the X-Plane scenery the other day. These aren't dynamic warbirds, are they? They don't change day by day? Because that would be really cool. Sometimes they have the old warbirds on that flight lineup. This is like, I think this is the show lineup. So if it changed day by day, that would be really cool. Do they have...
Looking great for the turn there.
They usually have a collection of warbirds. Got the Mosquito, the P-38, the Spit, the Mitchell, What else do we have here? Oh, we have some Texans. Yeah, I flew a Texan in here, Warbird arrival. That was fun. That is awesome. Oh, Warbird Alley. I definitely want to go here.
Comanche, nice job. Comanche, nice job. Turn right into the grass, follow the flagman to park. Welcome to the show.
I see. What VR do you have? Do you have Quest, or do you have Pixmax, or something high end? Or I've been putting off VR because I don't think an RTX 2070 is going to cut it. So I don't know. I've been putting off getting a bigger rig, basically. Oh, here's somebody. Who's that up above? I see somebody's shadow, but then it disappeared. It could be some of the Robinsons, because I think the Robinsons fly around on a loop.
Got a blue and white Centurion. Sorry about that. Blue and white Centurion.
Here's the blimp. That's great.
Good rock for the Centurion. Just maintain your altitude. Traffic's departing underneath you at 1300. Make sure you maintain 1800. Once you pass both departure ends, enter to the left downwind. Base inside of the.
Let's see if we can see him.
Right, at or after the pink dot, you're clear to land.
I don't see him yet. Oh, there's somebody taking off. We're not listening to tower, so or departures, so. There you go. Can get a good angle there. We can see people taxiing back and people landing and all sorts of stuff. Your CPU, yeah, okay. Do you have Intel or AMD?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where are you coming in from today?
Vacaville.
Oh, okay.
California.
Intel. I think that's Intel, right? Yeah, yeah.
Blue and white Centurion. Centurion to flight to Big Ford.
Ooh, Big Ford. I'm sorry, I'm a little kid when it comes to Big Ford. Where's Big Ford? Now, Big Ford and Little Ford, I believe, Pilot Edge can correct me, but I think they're special people on this event. So I don't know if they're volunteers or they're enthusiasts or they're the actual pilots. Maybe they're rehearsing. That would be super cool if they were using these tools to rehearse, but I know that ATC have kind of been using this.
Maintain 1,800 until you pass. They're both runways, then you're in the left downwind. Runway 18 right at or after the pink dot, you're clear to land. Traffic departs underneath it. They're climbing up to 1,300, so you need to stay at 1,800 until you turn the downwind.
We have a lot of departures going out.
Centurion, everything's looked great. That's a beautiful...
Oh, really? Oh, man. Oh, there he comes. There he is. Check it. Ooh, Red flies. Thanks for following. Right on the pink dot. Yeah, okay, so he was a little bit high after. That's fine. You don't have to land exactly on the dot. The first day yesterday, I saw somebody come in on a stable approach, and I don't know, I guess he fixated on the dot because he was like a little bit high. He was going to land after the dot. I was like, you got it. It's no pressure. But he panicked about the dot, so he aimed the nose right at the dot. And like lawn darted in, and then the plane cartwheeled, and then it jittered around, and I was like, that doesn't look good. Then it disappeared. I was like, there's Big Ford.
Turn right just a little bit more to the right for the Skylane.
Nice job, Big Ford. So I'm gonna have to read about what happened to Big Ford.
There you go. That's looking good. Now
the way taxis will tell you if he's real. Okay. Lay the knowledge on me. What do you expect from the taxis? It's a little bit left of center line there, so you have to ding him for it. I'm certainly not.
Yeah. Your spacing's good. And
It's the parking spot. Ah, got you. Okay. Well, you know, obviously enthusiasts like such as yourself know where the proper parking spot is, so. Exactly, yes.
Thank you for everything y'all do.
Yes, thank you. Awesome event.
I start my truck up. My family and I, we start our drive up Tuesday. We'll be there Thursday, train Friday, start working Saturday.
Thank you much for the event. Great event.
Pilot Edge has been an awesome partner to work with. I think all of them and all their volunteers and staff.
Absolutely.
So set us up for success here.
Whoa, that was pretty good.
A little inside Fisk there, but that's okay. From Fisk Avenue, that's okay.
That was pretty good.
Down here just a bit. We'll start the descent. We'll get you the last round.
Hell yes. That's how I should get in. I should volunteer as ground staff. I don't know what the requirements are. Do they have any requirements? I mean, I'm not expecting to, of course, be a controller or anything, but I'm assuming just flag guys and stuff. You know, I probably need some training, but.
Turn right into the grass, follow 5 minute park. Welcome to the show. All right, my white and red Skyline, turn downwind, turn north, turn downwind, turn left. So you can start that downwind turn and start your descent. 401 Echo, start the descent now. We'll get
the best thing about this event that I like is that real pilots who are planning to fly to Oshkosh can use this as kind of a, you know, briefing and training. You know, I've been doing sims for a long time, so of course there are things that do not translate over to real flying, but there's a lot of this kind of mental setup, like, oh, I'm going to have to turn base at the blue dot. Oh, I'm going to have to be down from 1,800 feet at this precise point. So precision landings, thinking geometrically about the space, just getting that in your mind is so important, because you don't want to come to this event and have no idea how the pattern is being flown, because you're not going to fly, you know, a regular, nice, comfortable pattern. You pass a background check, yeah. Well, you know, if I can clear a ramp check for pilot training, I'm assuming I'll be able to pass that. And then, yeah, free parking, free food is nice. I do have a question about getting there, which is like, should I drive? Should I fly in and rent a car or something like that? The hotels are probably going to be booked for miles around, so
just inside the control tower. We don't want
more stuff to think. This is also a challenging event, I think, for rental pilots, because I know that a couple people, like opposing bases, they said that they rented a Cessna, but I just have to wonder, like, you know, where do you find the Cessna around? How do you get in? It's a bit long. Like coming from Massachusetts, it might be like a 3-day trip. So, yeah. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I think maybe that's the most realistic for me. It seems like a lot of people that go to Oshkosh, they own their own planes, so they have a little bit more freedom, because you know, I've tracked over the years I've been following Oshkosh. The weather is sometimes a thing, you know, like it comes in, those nice summer thunderstorms come in, and you really can't get out of here without an IFR clearance, you know, and even then maybe you don't, maybe you can't go, maybe you're grounded for a couple days. So I don't know. It would be a definite bucket list item to fly into Oshkosh, but I don't know that it's very practical. It's one of those things that you want to do that, you know, people say, that's not practical at all. But sometimes being practical isn't the point.
Nice job. Turn right, follow flagman into the grass. Welcome to Oshkosh, and thanks for flying.
Really? Really? What plane did you build?
And that is the last arrival. Again, thanks for flying SimVenture 2025.
Wait a minute. You're not talking about...
Is now 0000.
You're not talking about the shuttle, are you? Did you work on the shuttle? Oh. I was trying to think what planes have gone into 747. Well, I don't know. I mean, you could be like an aerospace engineer or something. I have no idea. That's cool. RV-12 in high school. So you you built a plane. Was this like a little model plane, or was this like a big plane? Sponsorship from UPS. This is either the most amazing high school in the universe. Oh, so it was a full scale, but it was a model. It was not a experimental aircraft, right? Yeah, there's tons of different people, so I don't want to assume. I mean, you could be an aerospace engineer. You could have worked on the shuttle. I have no idea. So my default is just to kind of not assume anybody's background. I've found that attitude also serves you well in aviation, because, you know, literally when you're hangar talk is like my favorite. You know, you meet so many interesting people in the hangar, and some of them will talk about all sorts of stuff. And initially, you may say as a student, your part of your brain is going, oh, but that's not proper procedure. You shouldn't do that with the flaps, or you shouldn't do that with or we don't do that, or my CFI never taught me that. But it changes by type. Like, you want to get a really good hangar discussion going, ask somebody how to lean the engine properly. Because I first got dragged into that when a maintenance person was basically saying, oh, the trainers are horrible, nobody knows how to lean the engine, the students are always, you know, flying at full rich everywhere, and that's just horrible on the engine, and we have to always deal with that. And I was like, oh, well, how should we do it? And then I started asking CFIs, and I got all these different answers, and some of it depended on, I didn't notice at first, but some of it depended on what engine you have. So a lot of us are flying Cessnas or Pipers, so we're used to the Lycoming engines. But if you have different engines, they have different. You always read your POH, always read your engine manual. In the case of the Piper Warrior, it has this interesting line in the POH that says, consult the engine manual. So I went to the Lycoming website, got the engine manual for that model of Warrior, and read exactly what they said. But even then, it's kind of, if you don't have an EGT and a fuel flow meter and all of this stuff, you have to do it basically by sound and feel still. So you lean until roughness, and then you rich a little, and it's kind of been that way. So you get these really ambiguous things. And yeah, as a musician, I hear the RPM as a pitch, so I don't even have to look at the RPM dial to know whether I'm low or high. There's that certain pitch that it always makes when it's comfortable, and you know that's what we usually set at. But yeah, the spark plugs, I don't know. So I was trying to pay attention to this stuff, and sometimes you get dragged into the deep end of the pool with all the all the experienced guys. But yeah, that'll make for some really interesting hangar talk. I don't know. There's tons of stuff I've learned from way more experienced pilots. Here's our AI loop for the Robinsons. Yeah, not quite. I don't think they. Oh man, that view distance. Oh, and if you zoom in, the rotor stop. Come on. Okay, so there's still some things for Microsoft to work on. But this event today was nowhere near as bad as I imagined it might be from last year. Oh, Sasquatch, hi. How's it going? If you're going to lean aggressive engine oh yes, absolutely agree. The new EGT, you know, even like in the Comanche, that lean finder option is great. But you know, yeah, those aren't Bells. Those are Robinsons. They land over here at the heli. And I flew in the 2024 gyrocopter in. So you probably, if I don't know, you guys probably weren't here back at the beginning of the stream. But the gyrocopter is really interesting because it's not quite a helicopter, but not quite a prop, and it also has a yaw string, so it's not quite a glider. I love weird aircraft like that. They kind of fit in between all the categories. But as far as flight plan in, that's I guess one of the more boring approaches, because it's just stay north of the state road and then turn north of around the mall and then land, and you don't have to talk to ATC at all. They don't tell you to rock your rotors or anything like that. But no, that's great. So that's it. Done and dusted. Another Saturday. SimVenture. Gone and done. Day 2. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Thanks to Fox for the raid. Thanks to I'm probably missing a ton of people here. There were a bunch of new follows. So we got Fox did a raid. Stug TV followed. I think Cool Joe followed. Wow, there's a bunch of new people. So some of these are older. Use Kid followed. Thanks for the follow. Red Baron Flies, Sasquane. And we just got a follow from Sasquane. That's awesome. Thanks for the follow, man. I don't always stream, but when I stream, you know, I'm trying to get better with quality. And Tenshel has kindly offered to do some camera backgrounds. So we'll see how those look when I get them installed later. So cool. All right. No pressure. I absolutely am the chillest. It makes me anxious when I see like other streamers. Like I think Forder Learn to Fly has one of the most complicated streams because he actually has feeds coming in from about 4 of his other mods. So he's constantly switching cameras, hearing them talk about the audio setup and the streaming setup. It's like the best way I can describe it is a production booth in, you know, like commercial video, but it's been scaled down like desktop publishing. So instead of having a big printing press with linotype and all this kind of stuff, you just have desktop publishing. So in the same way, we've shrunk an entire network broadcast studio down into, you know, something that can be managed. Oh yeah, the eStol team is amazing. I have watched their broadcasts repeatedly. They do really high production quality. Forder's, you know, pretty good. He's you know, trying to cobble it together. I do absolutely horrible production quality. Why? Because I have a background in corporate multimedia, and if I got into audio, I would instantly be worried about levels and getting everything just right. And it's kind of hard to do that. Oh, yeah. If I leave this running too long, we'll start to have errors. So I better be a good citizen here and disconnect from Pilot Edge. Oh, I think I've already been disconnected. Uh-oh. Did Pilot Edge play through on their threat to crash me remotely? Somebody said they could hit a keybind and then my whole system would crash. Well, right now the client is saying, failed to connect. Please ensure the Pilot Edge client is running. So whatever evil plan was supposed to happen may not have happened. I can't blame them, though. So, yeah, I guess that's done. Good. So I don't want to have to worry about disconnecting. Yeah, let's go ahead and check and see who's online and see if we can raid somebody. Thank you all so much for coming by. It really means a lot. I'm trying to get better at streaming, but you know, my hats off to the pros who do all the production, because I really do appreciate production. There are some streamers that really spend a lot of time and effort to get the production just right. Okay, so let's see. We've got 757 Spy. We've got Kip on the ground. Sorry, Team Red. I'm on the 1590 now. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, well, that's okay. We got Tricky Tricker, which is a DCS. Actually, he's playing Broken Arrow, I guess. Mr. Horologist, I've once in a while known. Oh, we got Stu. Wow, is he flying? He's flying live in Seattle. Okay. Hey, we might go over and raid Kip on the ground, because I don't think I've done that before. Shall we go do that? This is airliners. I apologize, but I think maybe you'll like airliners. You know, Flight Simmers like a lot of things, so why don't we go check him out? And I know he did some work recently with some of the streamers that I watch, so give him some support and love. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. I guess we have a few people still left listening to my rambling from the raid. Thank you so much for coming by on the raid. Follow if you want. And I don't stream very regularly, but I'm around every once in a while. So we will see you soon. And let's go over to Kip on the ground. Hasta.
I haven't learned how to do that. Man, cold. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We're in the Aerosoft CRJ. I've been bouncing back and forth today. We're just doing a challenge for FS Hub where our VA is. We're just doing this Route 66 achievement, which is 14 legs. So we started where? Here today, I think? I think we did 4 or 5 of them. No, we started in Tulsa, so we've done 3. And so we went through